All right. It's been a minute, but welcome back, everybody. Uh, we are going to be joining back into our Cult of the Dragon hideout, where the Unbroken has decided to. Uh, so, I guess a quick recap. You guys were on a caravan where you had returned to Esaron. Um, and in that caravan you had met some tieflings. You had the guy that you were traveling with had told you that he was transporting a lot of silver and other equipment of that like to basically build up an army to fight against the Black Hands. That this is a big problem and that they are preparing. They just have to get supplies ready. Upon re-entry to um, Esaron, the guy that was with you in this caravan basically betrays you, but he tells you it's not what it looks like. Kind of whispers it to you all before handcuffing all of you and taking you to the king that resides over the city of Esaron. It was there that you didn't really talk to the king, but you talked to his hands or his right hand man, who essentially told you that you are the ones that have been blamed for the destruction of the arena in Esaron. Back whenever you guys were with Cephas and the whole betrayal with Cephas and Rand happened. Um, you guys were kind of witnessing all of this, and a huge fight broke out. And it seems like somehow you guys got the blame for that. And so, in order to in order to basically clear your name of all of this quote unquote treachery, um, they assigned you to go take out a hideout that it seems the cult of the dragon has come back, and they were thought to be kind of gone. They were thought to be, if there were any, there weren't very many, and that they weren't really a threat. And it seems that there is a hideout nearby. You were tasked to go take out this hideout, destroy it. It gives reason to all of the city folk in Esseron, and it also gives reason to the king to go ahead and clear your name and basically let you off the hook. It was then that they said, once you come back, we'll discuss more after you get back about Esseron, about the Black Hand, and where we're going to move forward. You guys found the hideout to the cave, and you find that it is inhabited by not just a few Black Hand members, or I'm sorry, not Black Hand members, Cult of the Dragon members. Not just a few Cult of the Dragon members, but many, as you guys have kind of fought your way through this cave. Um, you guys explored some of these sections with some of them just having just enemies that were happened to be walking by or on lookout. Um, you did find a couple of areas to note. I am pinging it on the map now, if you see. But this area up here, you found what looks like statues that depicted dragons. And you didn't spend too long in here. You guys moved your way back kind of down through this room, kind of went through this long hallway where you guys fell into a trap. And this trap did a pretty decent amount of damage, I think, to a couple of you. Um, you moved past it and fought two guard drakes, which happened to be these what look like essentially the guard dogs of this room. Large dragon-like creatures, but not big enough to be a dragon. Um, you also noted that there were more of these statues in this room, similar to the ones that you had seen previously. You decided to wave over it now and continue your way into this area where you had an onslaught of enemies to take care of. You fought against many cultists here, with Corin kind of bringing many of them back to life as his zombies. Um, Sorry, I just noticed that.
Yeah, I
We could,
just made it.
gotta get Cal back on here.
Mhm.
There we go.
Thank you.
Um, you guys found this armory where you found some nice supplies, uh, and you looted up on some good items. Some of the items to note are a +1 dragon hide belt that was found that seemed to be specifically for Frederick. There were also a bunch of short swords, some shields, and things of that nature that were in this room. With that, that is where we left off. You guys are tasked to, clear out this dungeon and find out anything that you can find out about the Cult of the Dragon, maybe what their plans are, what they're doing, and maybe how to stop them. It's in this moment. I believe you guys had decided to. Did we decide on a short rest or did we just end here? Because I couldn't remember if we had rested or not. I don't think
That's
we
what I was
did.
We didn't
curious
rest.
about.
No, we didn't rest.
I don't
Okay.
think we rest.
Yeah.
I think we just stopped. I think we were talking about it.
Okay.
We were thinking about it, but it's not exactly the safest place to rest.
Right.
And we still have that like knock that we're waiting to get some repercussions from.
Right.
Yep.
So I would say we're gonna start off. You guys are here in this armory. You're picking through some of the weaponry, the short swords, the shields and things. You're taking maybe just a slight break to kind of catch your breath after the battle. It's at this moment that as you are sitting here, you begin to see almost like a portal, like a small portal, a gleaming blue light kind of appears in front of all of you guys. It doesn't seem to have much sound, and as it does, it seems that almost what seems like come from nowhere fade into existence. You see a familiar friend of yours in all kind of this blue spectral outline as you happen to see a familiar friend wielding his mace and a little shooken up by the transportation before you
Counterspell.
before you after the spell kind of enhances and forms around you all, you see your familiar friend Ran Warren before you all. As soon as
Dang it, I gotta
still-
redo all the freaking cameras again.
He's still apparating in, it looks like, on my
he's still
screen.
apparating and he's at low opacity. But yes, Ran is going to be joining us again through the power of, well, he'll tell you.
Friendship.
Through the power of friendship.
Desperation.
The power of friendship.
Welcome back, Ran.
My friends, Torn has answered my prayers. Hopefully I can come to your aid. I hope everybody
Have you gotten my letters?
can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's just low.
Sorry, I'm
It's
too
just
busy
low.
being stunned still.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be dazed for like 3 turns.
Sorry, my laptop I think might be on its last leg. I haven't used it the last couple days and it's just trying to catch up.
same.
That is alright. I'm gonna fix a few cameras and stuff on my end as well.
That's-
But you guys can
Sorry.
continue. You guys are seeing Ran for the first time in a while. Ran, you might feel it's potentially you could feel a little nauseous maybe. You've never really done this before, and it just kind of happened. 1 second you're in Murta, the next you're here.
So he's actually here. Is that like a projection?
It currently seems like it is a somewhat of a projection as he's completely outlined in almost a blue, a light blue. You could say just a hint of blue kind of covers all of them. And you can ascertain that this is probably due to some sort of magic.
Where is he out of the map?
He's going to be... Let me throw him on here. So he's going to appear pretty much right here in front of you guys.
I'm gonna move up to him.
Rand's kind of like looking and making sure all of them is here.
Yep.
Corn's gonna kind of look at him like kind of quizzically because he hasn't really seen like this kind of magic before, and then he's just gonna just punch him in the shoulder to make sure like it's actually real and doesn't go through.
It's me.
You get hit.
I am here. Rand will kind of look up and just mouth thank you to Torna, as he is now fully in this place.
All right, and you feel some sort of warmth from that. You feel like this is one of the bigger blessings that you've received from Torna this far
Yeah.
in your journey.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder. We could use you. Did you get my letters? You responded back once, but I haven't seen you respond back into the other ones.
Rand would wrap him in a huge hug. Yes, I've gotten your letters.
Slightly tap back. You know what? No,
What? No.
I'll keep it as a surprise.
Oh boy. Okay.
I feel like Rand would just feel a stick poke him in the back, and Frederick's just got his quarterstaff just poking him like, is he real?
He's real.
Yes, he is real. This Ran. It's been a while. It's good to see you.
That's right. I almost didn't recognize you. So, but hi again. You remember me, right? I know we like passing only talked like slightly.
I'm glad to see you're still here with them. I know they can use all the help they can get right now.
So I guess we have another hand to help.
Yes. Let me. While everyone's talking, I'm gonna just make my way over here to because I can't remember. Did we loot these 4 guys back here, or no? Did we?
We
We
I
all
think
just
we
kept moving
did.
up stuff? We
I think-
did. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say I think everybody has been pretty much looted up.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Leaf was going along looting, and then you were
Gotcha.
following along, bringing them back.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna go over here then to these 2, and I'm gonna put my hand on one of them. Cast Anime Dead,
Okay.
and so then 2 more. So I'll just do this one and this one to come up since my shoot, what is it called? I literally just had it up.
Anime did?
No, Anime Dead, but Undead Thralls lets me
Oh
do
yeah,
another,
the extras.
do another one automatically. Yeah, so I get 1 extra.
You have spell slots left?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
After that one, I have 1 3rd level left,
Buddy buddies.
1 4th level, 1 2nd level, and all of my 1st levels.
Leaf is flat out of spells, you know?
All right.
Leaf, do you
Good job.
need aid?
Maybe. She's definitely beat up.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, because I remember last session I gave her a cure wound as well. I do remember that at least.
You guys did get beat up a little bit.
Yes, Leaf especially.
Let me
Leaf
just
is at like below half health. It's okay. I'm fine.
Leaf's like, I'll walk it off.
Okay. There we go. I think on my screen, at least for that screen, everybody's there. I'll have to do the maps, but for the most part, you guys are all here.
Nice.
So I think you get 19 points of healing, 8 for the higher level cast, 6 for the normal, and then because I cast it at 3rd, you get 3 plus 2 because of Blessed Healer.
Yes.
Very nice. All right. So how many zombies did you get back?
I believe I only get 2. I get 1 from the spell, and then I get 1 from Undead Thralls.
You watch as these 2 rise from the dead, and like their flesh and stuff is still like they are not like fully decomposed yet, so they don't look much different other than just having like pale skin. Ran, as you enter, just for some immersion, this place is kind of dark. It smells musty, and if you were to look around the corner, you see a bunch of zombies and a few
And you
dead
see
bodies.
me see me surrounded by them right now.
Yeah, you would see that.
Don't. They're
We'll
fine.
We'll table this for now. But this is something we should speak on at some point. And I'll look around at the rest of the party. Does anybody else need help? Any aid that I can offer now?
I'm fine.
I am a little tired, but I am doing fine.
I don't think we have time for rest. We talked about this, it feels like a long time ago, but it was just a few minutes. We only have 2 days, and I think we spent half a day to get here.
That's right.
Cal's still bald.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
He has no hair.
No
Sorry,
eyebrows.
I don't have a bald wig.
Yeah, Rand, your party does look a little bit worse for wear, including a Calter who has no hair. Call me Dr. Seuss.
Kind of
The
raise
rhyme.
raise an eyebrow at it. And looks like we have much to speak on, but for now, let's see what we can do here.
We've been busy.
What do we have left?
There are statues up in the northern part of this place that only I saw. I didn't really stay because it didn't seem it was leading back to the rest of the party. We split ourselves, and so it looks like we need to go back that way. So if we go up this way, and I'll point the direction to like behind me, kind of. If we go up this way and around, we can cut right back through to where we were in the beginning.
There is also another door I believe Leaf was investigating.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one. I forgot about that one. I know there's a corridor up here.
I want to say do we know that this corner here turns? Like it continues?
Yes, you during your battle, I'd say you guys were able to just kind of see that does reach a wall, but that it does seem to go around a corner.
So we've got stuff up to the north.
Down or up.
Back to start. Yeah.
Where do you guys want to go? Down or up?
I say up. I say we try it.
Down is closer.
Do you want to try this door real quick, Leaf, and see what you see
Yeah.
with your silent eyes?
Yeah.
All right, well, looks like I got one more person to put on here, and then I'll be good.
Another new person.
Wow.
Another one.
Another special guest. It's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Wow.
What?
I was gonna guess Cephas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be a surprise.
Immediately, yeah.
Hey, you
Yes.
guys coming back yet?
He shows up with a beer in hand.
Yes. I told you I'd bring you a beer.
He comes with a small kobold by his side, the dragon.
I told you we'd send
That
him.
would be so funny.
Okay, I got everybody finally. All right,
Perfect.
so, okay. Let's see, let me finally get everything going here. So you guys are here. Where would you guys like to go?
Leaf is gonna go check out this door down here. That
I'll
was a
follow
door,
with her
right?
Since she's. I'll follow with her since she's still not the greatest at health.
Okay. Everybody else. Frederick, Cal, and Ran.
I'm
I'd stay
just-
toward the front. I'd stay toward the front of everybody.
We gotta let Leaf be in front of you real quick.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Not too far behind her.
Where do you
I'm
want?
gonna keep an eye on the hallway, just past that we can't see behind,
Okay.
just to make sure nothing's crawling up towards us.
Alrighty. And where do you want your zombies? You've got plenty of them to kind of shift around.
Let's send 4 with Frederick, and then the other 3 can just kind of like hang, like I guess right around here in case they need to make a beeline. If anything happens, I'll tell the rest of the party. If anything happens, let them go first.
Does that look about
Kind
right?
of had, yeah, that's fine. Kind of had to make a new shield. They've been doing well.
Okay.
This is Tommy, Timmy, Ted.
He's got
We
names
really
for
need
all.
to start like writing them down so we
Yeah,
know
I need
who's
to.
who.
All
I'll
right.
make name tags.
Leaf, make a perception check.
Perception check.
I was gonna. I would be casting guidance on her as we move forward.
Okay. So
So you'd get a. I'd say just be careful, and I'd give you like a slight touch on the middle of your back. So for as we go along, about every minute, you will get a +4 or a D4.
yeah, so you can roll a d4 on your ability checks to try and get extra. So you have one now if you'd like to use it, or if you would just want to stick with that.
Yeah, we'll use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
18.
Nice.
So what you see here is what looks like 2 iron doors. These aren't wooden. There are what look like handles to open the doors, to pull maybe in your direction. As you get close, before you even get to the doors, you stop because you hear what sounds like voices. People are talking. You hear maybe the sound of somebody, what sounds like they're hitting a table or something. It's hard for you to really know what you're hearing, but you hear multiple voices, probably 4 or 5 at least, on the other side of the door. It sounds like people are having a good time. Like you hear some people laughing, you hear some other talk. It just sounds like general, almost tavern-like noise in a way.
So Leaf would definitely like tell the guys what she hears, and then kind of like, do you want me to go in knives flying? Do we want to check something else out?
I mean, we do have a whole zombie horde.
Well, if they didn't hear the commotion, I'm trying to whisper, so I'm just going to talk normally, but trying to whisper. If they didn't hear the commotion, they're still acting like everything's normal. Maybe the best bet is just to leave them and come back for this area later. I don't, and I point to where Frederick is looking out down the hallway. I don't want to head down this way, then all of a sudden these people come out and trap us.
Are there any other doors around us right now? Is this the only path for us to move forward?
You have this right here.
Okay, that's where
You have that. There's a hallway right here,
Uh-huh.
and then there's another hallway quarter thing up here. Is what we found. He did say the right hand did say that we had to exterminate the cultists. So either way, I think we will have to take them out.
I think we need to keep one alive to find out what they know.
Even if we don't, I can still talk to them.
Rand just kind of looks over. Clocks that. We'll remember that for later.
Haven't I used Speak with Dead? I swear I used Speak with Dead before.
I think you have. I don't know if it's
I think you may have used it once.
Yeah, I think I just used it once, but
It wasn't so much that he said that. It's just that how nonchalantly he was just like the disregard for keeping people alive.
hey, I don't. Hey,
It was
look,
more
I
like
don't
that,
gotta
yeah.
keep a secret anymore. Everything's chill now.
we're also told to keep everything that they have. So that means they're people too.
Bad people.
You hear a couple
As
more
far as I know.
people beyond the door just kind of slamming what sounds like either weapons or drinks or some heavy objects onto another heavy object. You hear people yeah, and it sounds like people are really having a good time in here. But again, without opening the door or knowing what's beyond it, you really can't tell much more than that. You do hear some shifting of movement, like people are walking maybe in the room.
So with an 18 perception, would Leaf be able to see, like, are the hinges on the door visible to where she could see if they're like a little rusty and they're gonna creak, or are they like hidden in the door where she can't see them at all? Because if they're not rusty, then she might like try to peek in a little bit, see if she can see anything very quietly, and then shut the door again.
Yeah. So you do see some hinges, and they don't appear to be rusty, but they do appear to be old. They appear to have been here for a while. Your best guess is if it doesn't rust, there's a chance that just the sliding of the door could even make some sound itself. But you think if you're good enough, you might be able to just open it to peek in without making a sound.
Yeah, she's probably gonna kind of like halfway open the door a little bit, just kind of get an eyeball in there and see what's going on, but not enough that they would like notice that the door's opening at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get the two right here in front of me, right behind her, so in case they need to rush in, they can.
Okay. Make a stealth check, Leaf.
Gladly.
I'm sure.
Oh no!
I'm sure
It's still
Rand
13, but
would have
Did
given
Rand
you some
guide?
guidance.
Yeah.
Uh,
He mentioned ahead of time he would have been constantly. So I would say go and roll the d4. Okay.
Okay.
16.
16. That's better.
That's better.
You take the handle of the door and you find that you can actually push it. You push it ever so slightly to just get a peek inside. As you push it, let me see here. You do see kind of within kind of this direction.
Line of sight.
That's pretty much your line of sight. You do see one individual.
Not gonna lie, that's badass. That's funny.
does he look kind of beefy?
Taking a look at this guy. Let's see. You see he's wearing a mask. And it is a familiar mask. It's got this kind of dragon-like structure around it. It's pointed. It's very ornate, you could say. This guy looks like he's holding a drink. It's hard to tell. He could be tough. He looks like he's got a scimitar on his hip.
Was it the spellcasters earlier that were wearing the masks? I know it was 10 minutes ago, but it feels like it was 3 months.
You know what? I turn around because I have some guys that are wearing scimitars. That have scimitars as zombies. I look around. Are any of them wearing masks?
You look back. I'm actually looking myself. Because I, too, have forgotten. You look back. Excuse me. You see a couple of them. They do not have masks. Except for there are a couple actually. There are a couple that wear masks. And you do recall that there were a couple that were wearing masks that did cast spells. But there's also a couple wearing masks. There's like one that's wearing a mask, and he would have had a scimitar at his hip. So
She's gonna kind of just shut the door right back and
Okay.
turn around and tell them what she saw and let them decide what they want to do, because she's ready to follow orders.
Can I put all the ones that look the most normal, like the most alive? Can I switch them around and put them in the front? Like going from like most like normal looking from a glance to like, you know, if they got stabbed in the eye, they're like further back in the group for the
Yeah.
zombies.
You can certainly
I was
try.
about to say
Okay,
they're all
I wanna-
fresh, dude. They died
Well,
10
I'm
minutes
saying, but
ago.
we fucked some of them up.
Zombie conga line.
Yeah,
So-
this one here
There
is
you go.
looking pretty busted up,
Okay.
and as well as this one and this one.
I don't know. For some reason, they all look like they've been aging for like 3 months.
Right?
A little bit of smell.
Leave. Back up. I'm gonna look at Ran. Can you still cast your guardians?
As soon as I'm in the room.
Miss that spell. Not really.
All right, I'm gonna
We missed.
I'm gonna line up all the zombies I got, and I'm just gonna order them to open the door and just to try to walk normally into the room. And as soon as I get enough of them in the room, I'm gonna just tell them to attack.
Character. If Leaf goes in with them, I might be able to get a sneak attack in.
I tell you that's okay if you want to. I was just trying to protect you since you had no. You could share a space. I was just trying to. I didn't want you to be first because I didn't want you to get downed.
I'll be fine. We have Rand here.
Ah,
In that case, I'm gonna go right up behind Leaf. Because I do have I need to look it up again, but I do have astral wings. So if somebody's within 5 feet of me, I can shield them if they get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can add to their DC, their AC or something like that. I need to look it up though, but yeah. So I'll stand behind Leaf, just in case.
Okay. And you want
don't-
to line up
you don't-
kind of the better looking zombies?
Yeah, I'm gonna just all of them, line them up as much as I can. You know, so 2 and 2, and then, you know, start lining them up where they're already at, like on the sides right here. So like tier and all that stuff, just basically taking up the space, and then just I'm gonna tell them to open the door, and then just to go in. And once like, you know, a few of them go in, I'm just gonna tell them to attack and have the rest of them rush.
Okay.
Leaf is pulling out daggers, ready to go.
Okay.
And this is all mentally though. I told them what I'm doing, but this is mental commands
Right.
to the zombies.
Okay. Everybody ready to try this?
yep.
Me as well, Ruby.
TPK. Now that Rand's here, TPK.
Yep, this is when it happens.
All right. You guys, you send your first 2 zombies in, who are going to basically just walk through the doors. As they walk in, the other 2 behind them kind of follow up. Did you want to follow them, or did you want to send in these guys?
I'm sending in everybody.
Okay. So they're going to kind of make their way in.
Leaf is gonna like kind of hide in this one's space
Okay.
because then she's far enough back that they're not gonna immediately see her, but still one of the first ones in.
Okay.
We have a column of zombies.
As the
Say-
door opens,
This is totally normal to have all of your coworkers just all of a sudden walk in a line.
Hey, they're walking in normally. It has to be a line. The hallway's so small.
Well, but it's still weird to see like all of the guards that
Shift
came
change.
from the big like.
Shift change.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
as you guys see your zombies begin to walk in, a couple people notice, but they don't give much of a glimpse, except for this guy here, who notices as they're all walking in. They get to about, this one gets to about right here.
As soon as go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say these guys kind of shift their way in a little bit, and as they
That's
do
about the
this
time.
guy,
I'll say that's about the time right there with like the 4. That was what I was thinking. I want them to go. Let
okay.
loose.
It's about that same time that this guy kind of yells out as he's looking at all of these guys kind of shamble in. He just yells out, "Hey, what are you doing?" And at this point, they begin to attack. Everybody, let's roll initiative.
Click on your tokens.
Yes, click on your tokens.
Yeah.
Clicked on my token. I've clicked on my token.
And they're sharing the same initiative as me, correct?
Yes, they will.
Is that what we said, or do we roll something different for them?
You
They go
muted.
after you.
Yeah, they'll go right after you.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm just
Matt,
gonna,
Maybe
you're
Maybe
muted.
I'll get a free
Perfect.
turn out of this.
I'll be
A surprise
right
round or
back.
something. Okay.
As you guys kind of prepare this.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back.
Back. Okay, I'm gonna roll for these guys, and then we'll get started in combat.
Surprise round?
Zombies get a surprise round. Yes.
Yes. Let's go. Does Leaf get a surprise round since she was with the third one right here?
Just left
she
my
sees
thing
anybody?
out so that I wasn't under somebody else.
I would say.
I personally feel like the
yes.
zombies should roll an intimidation check, because that's terrifying to see a mass of zombies just burst through the door.
Fred, what are you doing?
No, Steve, no!
Why,
Alright,
Bob?
I gotta roll. I gotta look up and see what their attacks are again.
Phil, you still owe me 3 silver.
That's funny. Okay.
I was rolling for them, wasn't I, Nat? Or were you rolling for them?
I'm rolling for the enemies.
Oh no, sorry.
No,
I was talking about the zombie hits.
They go on your turn, don't they?
They go
Yeah,
after
but
you.
they're
Oh,
getting
your
a surprise
hits.
round. Yeah, they're
Your
getting a
Yeah, the
surprise,
surprise
round.
round,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Right.
So I'm
I
trying to.
think
I'm trying
you
to
were
scroll-
rolling for them.
I was trying
Yeah.
to roll up and see.
I believe I gave you permission to roll for those guys.
Yeah, give me a second. I should have looked this up.
Jeez, these guys
No.
they're rolling pretty good.
Except for the one guy that notices us.
It took me an embarrassing amount
Plus
of
3 to
time
hit.
figure out how to get back to my character sheet.
That's
okay.
okay.
They-
It's been
they,
a while.
they changed it.
They did update it.
Yeah, I gotta build out. I think I gotta sit down one night and just put all my spells in, because clerics have access to all of their spells each day, and right now it's only allowing me to populate so many.
Yeah, Roll20 does some weird. It puts a limit on it, even though clerics
Yeah.
do have access to all of them.
Yeah.
I've got both.
I can
my
share with
D&D
you. I have a
character
link that has
sheet.
a list of like all the spells. If you want to just have that as a reference and then just.
Yeah,
lump
that's
you
what I had been doing.
Oh, okay.
So they get my. Go ahead. No, you're good. I'm just reading.
I was gonna say, like, there's just like some weird things. So like as a life cleric, like my healing does more that Roll20 doesn't take in. D&D Beyond, I think it had that same problem for a long time, and they only just fixed that within like the last year.
So
Okay.
a zombie gets a plus 3 to hit. Plus, with my undead thralls, they get my proficiency bonus, so it should be a plus 6 to hit.
All
I
right.
believe.
All right. So I would say yes. The zombies get a surprise round. These guys are not expecting it, so they can move and they can go and attack. So, how would you like these zombies to invade?
It's probably gonna do these 3 that are on these 3. 1, 2. Sorry, 2 and 3.
Okay.
I'll have them go for these guys down here. Sorry, it's not clicking. Sorry, my computer's going slow.
You're good.
I'll try to have them just flank those, like push into those 2 guys right there, and then I'll have the other 2 on the right. I'm guessing. I was trying to see what. Yeah, their speed's 20, so they should be able to.
They can all get there if you wanted them to.
Yeah, and then I'll have the other two because I imagine these two won't be. Well, it's only the ones in the room that get the surprise round, correct?
Yes, just these
Okay, that's what I thought.
zombies. And I would
Okay.
say Leaf and the zombie next to her.
Okay, then I'll move these ones to the side. Like, so I'll move the one on this guy. Like, so basically from corner to have a row of zombies right here. 1, 2, and the 3 in the back right here, if I can.
Okay.
And then have those 3 attack him, and then have those 3 attack, I guess, 2, I guess 2 attack this guy. Sorry, guys. And then this, just the 1 over here, attack him.
Okay. So we'll start with the zombies.
I'll roll them in a clump. So the 3 in the corner, I'll roll as 1 hit.
Okay.
And then we'll just times it by 3 if that's okay with you, whatever it is. And then I'll do 2, and I'll do the 1.
Okay. Yeah, go for
Does
it.
that make sense? That way we don't have to keep rolling individually.
Yeah. You're just
Okay.
taking a risk doing that, but you can also.
Whatever's easiest. I just don't want to slow down the turns.
No, yeah, you're good.
So this is the part I'm confused about. It says hit, 4, parentheses, 1d6 plus 1.
So they get a.
It's a d4. It's a d4. No.
So if you're reading the zombie, they get a +3 to hit normally.
Yes.
And then on top of your proficiency and stuff, you said to hit it's a +6.
It's a +3 from mine and a +3 from the proficiency, so it's a +6 total.
Okay. So you can roll a 1d20 +6 to try and hit, and then their damage is 1d6 + 1.
Gotcha. All right, we'll do this one. We'll do this guy first.
Okay.
It's
All right.
19.
19 does hit.
And then a d6. So 3
So
plus
he takes
3.
+1. So he takes 4
Plus
on
1.
the first slam. You watch as a zombie.
Hold on.
Schmecks.
And then no, wait. No, I'm sorry.
Minute.
Excuse me. Does a 16 hit?
Oh, a 16? Yes.
Okay, so it's weapon damage rolls. I add my proficiency bonus to.
Okay, gotcha.
So they get the normal +3. I'm sorry, it's been forever reading this,
Oh, you're
and I
good.
even looked at it beforehand. So it's a 16 to hit. It was a 3 for damage, +1. That's 4,
Right?
+3 for my proficiency bonus. So 7
Okay.
times 3 for all of them. So 21.
All right.
Does that make sense? Is that right?
Yes, I'm doing calculation math.
No, I'm just making sure I wasn't wrong.
Oh, you're good.
So the +3 that you get for your proficiency bonus is on damage.
Damage
not
rolls.
on-
Yes.
not
Not on hit. It says weapon damage rolls.
Yeah, so those are that'd be your damage.
So 21 to that guy in the right here.
Okay. Yeah, you watch as all 3 of these zombies just begin to hit on this guy who drops this mug of what looks like some kind of beer and is trying to get his sword out to fight as he's getting scratched and clawed and hit.
We'll go for this guy next.
Okay. You see, this guy looks to be a bit bigger. He's got a beard. He's holding what looks like a large axe. He looks like a big guy.
20 to hit?
Yes, that hits.
6. So another 3 +1. So 4 +3 for my proficiency bonus. 7 times 2 for these two. So 14.
All right. Watch as they start beating against him. But he is looking like he's getting angry.
Perfect. Oh, great. Great. And then last one.
All right.
21
That hits.
on this guy. Yep. D6. 2, 3, 6. So 6 damage.
Okay. So the zombies you guys are able to kind of watch as the doors are flung open. The zombies make their way in and begin attacking people as they didn't expect to have this kind of a welcome party. Leaf, I would say you also have the element of surprise here, so you gain a surprise round. What would you like to do? You just watch these zombies kind of flood in. They don't really notice notice you right away, as it seems like there's so many of these zombies. What would you like to do?
Luca's gonna go run into the corner and chuck a couple of daggers at this dude.
Okay. Getting who they are. All right, the 16 hits.
And he is within 5 feet of my people.
He takes sneak attack damage.
If I click the right button.
That is the lowest you can roll, and it's still. Oh, no, it's not. That's just.
No, I just got a
A.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 17 points of damage. You take a dagger and you immediately throw it, landing it straight in the neck of this guy. And as you do, he immediately just falls to the ground as the zombies begin to kind of step over him, effectively killing this guy.
Well, if he's down, then I'm gonna turn to this dude and throw my other dagger.
All right, right across the table. That hits for 5 piercing, and does sneak attack happen again? No.
Only
okay.
once.
Gotcha.
Once per round.
Perfect. So 5 piercing.
And she's just gonna kind of like duck down so the table's between her and the people.
Okay. Cool. All right, yeah, you throw a dagger, it hits him right in the side. He kind of looks over and he doesn't see anybody there. So he kind of goes back to the threat that's right in front of him. Okay, now we'll start at the top of the round. It is going to be a berserker here. He pulls out this large great axe as he's looking at these zombies in front of him. He is going to attempt to attack this guy here.
I don't have their health, I don't think.
Okay, I have health on him.
Okay.
You roll a 21, which does hit.
For the 2 who just got rezzed up, though, they get equal to their creature. Their hit points maximum is increased by the equal number to my wizard level, so they get a +8 to their health for those first 2.
Okay. Got it.
How much health do they get?
It says hit points 22.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're just going with the average, so 30. I guess they have right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we'll do that. Okay, so he deals 9 points of slashing damage against this zombie here, as he swings this large great axe around and chops basically right into the side of this guy. And I believe... And that'll be his turn. Next up is going to be this cult fanatic here who is being attacked by all these zombies. He is going to attack the zombie right in front of him. You see that he pulls out what looks like these daggers. And he's going to melee attack. Let's see what he does. Ooh, 11. Yeah, that hits. The zombies have 8 armor class since you're controlling. So 11 hits for 6 piercing, and he's gonna go for another one. Another 5. That puts him down to 4. So you watch as he just kind of stabs twice into this zombie, trying to keep him away from him. That's all he's gonna do on his turn. Next up, it's these guys all rolled pretty high. Gonna be this guy here. He's gonna kind of notice everything that's going on. He is going to cast as a bonus action spiritual weapon.
Which guy is this?
It's gonna be this guy down here. He's going to cast it, and you see as a weapon kind of forms right here behind this zombie. And he is going to choose. Let's see. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, you're good. I feel you.
Let's see.
Oh, actually, sorry.
What's up?
Actually, can I see him?
The doors are open, so I would say, yeah, you could probably just see him as he's reaching his hand out.
Can I see him? I see him casting
I would say yes.
counterspell.
Okay.
I thought it was 30 feet, but it says that counterspell is 60 feet.
Okay. To use counter spell, can you throw that in the chat?
Yes,
I know it has a level.
that's my last level 3.
You watch
Level
as
3, yep.
this guy begins to cast a spell, and as a weapon begins to form, you guys watch as Corrin reaches out and stops it, and the weapon itself just fades away into nothing. As this guy...
See like a black mist surround the weapon and just like dissipate it.
Oh, nothing happens. So this guy then is going to retreat back here. That'll be his turn. Now it's Rand.
Let me see here real quick. How close does everybody need to be to me? 30 feet? Okay. Does everybody have to be... I am going to... Let's select move. I'm going to move in to the doorway.
Okay.
I am going to cast Bless
Bless.
on Leaf, Cal, and my new friend. Glitchy, I don't remember his name. Sorry,
Frederick.
Frederick. I'm going to cast that on them. So, whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add that number to the rolled attack or saving throw. And then for my bonus action, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Alrighty.
And Spiritual Weapon, I can...
Are those both leveled spells?
Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. So I believe I can cast one spell and then on a bonus action still cast Spiritual Weapon. Is that right? Or am I wrong?
If I remember right, it's you're allowed to cast one leveled spell a turn, even if it's a different action to use it.
Okay.
I believe.
That is fine then. Then I will end my turn.
Okay. I don't remember that either. It's been a minute. I'm not brushed up. Okay, next up would be this guy down here. Oops. Let's get the right tool. This guy down here. He's going to look at this zombie here that this guy was fighting. And he is going to cast Sacred Flame against it.
Okay.
Gotta make a 11 dexterity save. It's their dex. It's probably not good.
I don't think it's that good. No. Their dex is
-2.
-2. Yes.
5. So he fails. He takes 2 points of fire damage. As a small flame just kind of comes and basically burns the zombie a little bit. That is all he is going to do. This next guy down here is going to do the same thing. But that zombie actually makes it, so he just is able to fling himself away to not take any damage from the Sacred Flame. Next up is this cultist down here who's kind of with this small group. He's going to pull out a scimitar and he's going to charge in. And he's going to attempt to try and fight this zombie. And he misses. As he swings wildly charging in, he's unable to connect. And that'll be his turn. Frederick.
Yeah, let's do it.
Been a while, my friend.
Yes, it has, and I am so far away. Let's see.
Monk, you have like 8,000
Oh, that's right. I have.
feet of speed.
That's 40 feet from where you're at right now. It says.
Okay, good. I'm like, wait a minute. Uh-oh, duh. I can't. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna get right up against him. And I'm gonna smack him.
Okay. A natural 1.
Damn.
You swing your quarterstaff around, and you feel like you got a good blow, but this guy just kind of turns and just looks at you for a second. As you maybe pull your quarterstaff back.
And then wait, I can. That's right. I have an extra attack. I'm like, been way too long. I'm trying to remember if I actually had.
Yes.
Okay. Again, 15.
So you hit him one time, and he just kind of looks at you. So you bring it back and you hit him again, baseball bat style, and you clock him right across the face. And as you do, he immediately goes down to the ground.
Nice.
You clocked him dead.
And then yeah, that's all I can do right now. So
Perfect. Leaf, hiding underneath one of the tables.
You are Dr. Susan. Dr.
Beautiful.
Seuss.
So, okay. So she's gonna kind of like pop up, and once again chuck a couple daggers at this dude.
Okay. 17 hits.
And because this little guy's standing right there,
Throw some sneak
she'll
attack.
get Sneak attack. There we go.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Wow, nice.
You throw a dagger perfectly in between his eyes. He just notices, like, he's like, I knew there was somebody there, twing! And he gets hit right in the face and immediately goes down.
There's not really.
You've got this guy here, and then all of these guys back here in the back.
Could she get a clean shot at this guy? She doesn't really want to make this guy mad because he's already pretty.
I would say, yeah, you can. You can just maybe throw a dagger and just get behind this guy and still connect.
Then yeah, she's gonna chuck a dagger at the guy in the back.
Okay. That definitely hits. 7 points. Watches a dagger hits him right up in his shoulder, and and he goes to grab it, but then it just disappears and returns back to your belt.
And once again, she's gonna duck down,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Alright.
Whack-a-mole leaf.
Make a stealth check.
Gladly.
All right,
Terrible.
You've ducked down.
You did it before.
And you may have accidentally bumped your head on the table, but you think you don't think anybody's seen you. All right, Cal.
First thing, Cal's gonna kind of move up a little bit,
Okay.
kind of come up to doorway. That should be good. Double check. Yeah, no, I'm good here. And yeah, Cal will just go ahead and targeting the guy in the middle back with a firebolt.
Okay.
Be a 17.
That does hit.
That'll be 6
fuck-
fire damage.
When it plays with you, the fucking dice barely rolls.
Uh-huh.
All right, you watch as a firebolt singes this guy, burning away some of his robe that he's wearing.
Oh, and I should have rolled for the aid because I think Rand gave me aid, but for the attack roll, but that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, he gave you guys bless.
You don't have to use it if it already hit. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
go away. It stays up for a minute, so you can.
Yeah, I just forgot. I'll try to remember for the next one that I do. But yeah, that should be it for my turn.
Okay, Corin.
Okay.
Just remember that I have luck. Not gonna like retroact anything, but like I just remembered I have luck.
You are a halfling.
I'm gonna make it if I can make it through here. Can I make it into the room?
Yeah, you can squeeze past. It's gonna take half of your movement to actually. No, you can squeeze past everybody. Yeah.
I was like, can I get to right here? Just walking straight down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna see where my 3 zombies are surrounding. You know that guy looks pretty tough. I'm gonna go ahead and just cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it hits. 12.
It does not, unfortunately.
I figured.
Because the chill touch just kind of makes its way past him.
All right. Well, while those guys don't hit, see if the zombies hit.
All right. So where do you want your zombies?
I'll have these 3 attack him, and then I'll start moving these 3 down to try to make their way. Actually, can any of them make? I don't think any of them can make it to anybody in this turn. So let me just take the 3 in the upper corner, and I'll put them. I'll start having them just rush down for the guys in the back, and I'll have the 3 that's already on the one guy. I'll roll for attack.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 23
Nice.
for those 3. This is going to be a lot of damage, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Three. So am I doing the 3 plus the 1 and then doubling it? And then I'll add the plus 3 at the end after everything's been done?
So
It's a
past,
D4 plus
I know
1.
We had changed it to where you do max damage and then you roll. So
okay. Yeah.
your zombies, all 3 zombies are going to do their max damage this round, which would be 7. Which would be already, you're looking at 21.
Plus their 3 with the proficiency.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
10 each.
Yes. And then go ahead and roll again for all 3.
Another D6.
Yes, because they're just automatically doing max damage. And
So
then
30 plus 5, so 45. 45 between those 3.
Okay. You watch as these guys begin to beat on this guy pretty intensely. As this guy bears all of it. He's scratched up, he's bleeding, he's got claws, and parts of his skin has been ripped off, but he's still standing. He's not looking very good, but he is still standing.
Okay, that's my turn.
And then you have this guy up here if you still wanted to maneuver him.
Oh, yeah, I'll move him into the room. Yes, thank you.
He's looking the roughest, but...
Yeah, I'll move him into the room.
Okay. He's going to just squeeze past you guys and get to about right there.
Actually, you know what? Sorry, I will keep him out there.
Okay.
We'll leave little Timmy alone. He's worked hard.
All right. That's your turn?
Yes.
All right. That guy is dead. All right, so we start back at the top of the round. It's going to be this berserker guy. He is going to use an ability that he has called Reckless. He's going to gain advantage on his melee weapon attack, but that leaves him open to be hit on his next turn at advantage. He's going to attempt to hit this zombie right in front of him.
The one he's been fighting, I'm guessing?
Yes, yes. Gosh, does that actually... No, he just hits with an 8.
Do you want him to...
13.
Yeah.
So, he's got to roll a Constitution saving throw, which is going to be 5 plus the damage taken, so that's 13. So he's got to roll an 18 on his Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so he gets a +3 on his Constitution for the zombie.
Okay.
So D20?
Yes. D20 plus 3.
Natural 20.
He comes back up with 1 HP as a great axe swings right through him, almost decapitating his head. It kind of just brings it back on top with 1 HP. This guy looks very confused. That's going to be his turn. That guy's dead.
Also, in case Rand hadn't noticed, Corin's in his necromancer outfit with the mask and everything.
Yes, Rand, you'll notice. Why don't you describe it for him?
It's basically like a long black robe with bones across his his shoulders right here, like down his body. Basically, how this token is right here, but except it's black with green trimming. And then the mask is it looks like a big like stag mask with horns coming out of it, and like a skull, like a satyr looking mask. And then you just see like horns, like green necromancer eyes behind them, like glowing whenever he casts his spells.
Gotcha.
All right. It's going to be this cult fanatic's turn. He's going to look at the berserker guy, see that he's struggling. And he's going to cast, as a bonus action, Shield of Faith. So that guy gets a +2 to his AC on his turn. Or I guess on for the duration, which is a concentration up to 10 minutes. Then he's going to look at this zombie that you guys have been fighting, and he's going to cast Sacred Flame to maybe 1 damage. Do a dexterity save.
Oh, he has to do dexterity, so it's -2, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So D20 -2.
They're not super graceful.
No.
And he makes it.
16.
Yep, he makes it. So
He
no
just
damage.
He just got resurrected. He just got rezzed up, so he's still kind of like his body still can kind of move.
All right. Next up,
Set in.
Yes.
we have
Mhm.
Ran Warren.
Ran is going to pull out a light crossbow that's hanging from his hip
Okay.
and take aim at the enemy that just cast Shield of Faith,
Okay.
and he's
Okay.
going to fire off a bolt.
All right. 14 hits. So you do 6 piercing damage against this guy as a bolt flies across the room and lands right in the sternum. Not enough to get to his heart, but
Will also cast Divine Strike
ooh, okay.
as part of that. So I'm gonna put it in the chat. So at 8th level, once per turn, I can pump on a attack hit. I can pump an additional 1d8 radiant damage.
All right. Roll an extra 1d8. Woo!
Nice.
That's awesome. 7.
I think he now has to make a concentration check.
Definitely does. Grab his thing. Oh! Yeah, he fails. You watch as he gets hit. There's this divine energy that kind of strikes him, and he pulls his hand down, and you can see his focus goes away for a moment, and that's enough to drop Shield of Faith on this guy.
All right, and then I am just going to move over here and put the table between me and everybody else.
Okay. Well, next up, it is this guy here. He's going to see his friend just get hit, so he is going to cast Shield of Faith as a bonus action on this guy. You watch as he holds up his hand. He's like, I have this one, brother, as he holds his hand up. And again, protects that guy. And then tries to fire off a Sacred Flame.
Against the same zombie, or
Yeah. Maybe 3. He's trying his best here.
12.
Minus 2. He makes it.
Wow.
These guys are flying fire, sacred flames, and they're just not getting anywhere. But he holds up the Shield of Faith, so that's good. It's the next guy, which is down here. Let's see. He is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. He's going to try and cast Spiritual Weapon again. Oops. So you guys watch as he. Gosh dang. messing everything up here. Okay. He is casting what looks like a short sword that kind of starts to appear out of nowhere once again. From his angle, he is going to place it kind of in here. And as he does, he's going to attempt to use it to strike with a melee spell attack against that creature. He rolled an 11, which does hit, so he deals 4 force damage against this zombie here. Trying to kind of stop these guys from getting too close to them. And that's all he is going to do on his turn. Next up, that cultist is dead. Frederick.
Yeah, no, this guy's annoying me. I'm smacking this guy in the head.
Bolt to the head.
Yep.
Oh, that hits.
Ooh.
Nice. And then I'm gonna do another one.
And that does not hit.
You
Did you get a
have
good
bless.
crack in the side of the
Yeah,
ribs?
does he have a guidance?
He has bless.
Or sorry,
Oh!
blessed. I
You
keep
have
forgetting the
bless.
word bless.
That's
Yes.
that's D4.
D4.
I think he got a roll of 4, but
12.
12?
With the bless, you still miss, unfortunately. As you crack him for the first time, you hear some ribs begin to crack. You take and try to swing from the other side, but he actually catches it and releases you away as he's tending to his.
I'm just like, stop
ribs.
protecting your friends.
Does he have to
Alright.
make a concentration check
Yeah.
He does actually.
for the
Yeah.
first one?
DC should be 10.
Yeah. At that point, there's nothing else I can do. So, or I'm not going to do anything else.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Concentration is just
Like I have key
Constitution
points, but
saving
I'm
throw.
trying to save them.
Yeah.
what is
You're
it?
probably
Just
gonna do.
It's a Constitution saving throw. The DC is equal to the damage, or a 10 if it's below 10.
okay, gotcha.
That's a save.
Nice. Yeah, he's
Okay,
good.
Yeah, he saves. So you smack him one time, but he holds that shield of faith on that guy. Next up, Leaf.
So Leaf is gonna kind of try to get up in this space a little bit and start throwing daggers at the big dude.
Okay.
Because I don't think zombies are really gonna handle this guy too well.
All right, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
Yes, you do. That hits. You throw a dagger. You do get sneak attack if you'd like.
Yes.
He's still up, but he's not looking good. Okay. He is now dead.
I've never seen. I've never seen.
He's
I've
not
never seen
dead.
blue before.
Yeah, I noticed that's blue. I
One.
guess that means it has a.
Oh, it
Three?
had a max die and a lowest die in the same
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So it was
that's
like-
what I was thinking.
And so since he is dead, I don't want Freddy to have all the fun, and so I'm gonna throw my other dagger at the other guy.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that's still advantage. I miss.
It's okay. It'll be the 9. And yeah, you do miss. As you throw it, it flies past Frederick. You kind of see it, Frederick. You're like, whoa! As it flies back and hits the wall before returning back. Anything else? You're on top of the table.
I have what, 25? That was 15. Yeah, I'm gonna come down here.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right. Cal.
How rough for wear is that guy on the left looking?
This guy here, he's taking some hits, but he seems to be doing decent. Got some fight left in him for sure. This guy here has not taken any damage yet, and this guy here is looking a bit worse than this guy.
fireball.
I don't have fireball, but I have something else I'm looking at.
That was good.
I thought about getting Fireball. I almost got it. But for this character, it made sense to get something else.
Oh yeah.
He's a bit of a weird, but 20 feet radius. Oh, that's big.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So, quick question while he is trying to figure out what he wants to do. Is this like a hallway right here? And then a door across the way?
So here, I'll make this a bit easier. These are our doors here.
Okay.
Frederick Stormborn has been typing for some time.
Yeah.
Typing out a novel.
It's like when you're sitting on your phone and you're waiting for a response, you see the 3 little dots pop up, and they go away. And then they pop back up, and then they go away.
Yeah, I think I figured out what I'm doing here. I'm doing something sneaky
I like sneaky.
here. Yep. So I'm going to let me make sure I'm in range here. It should be for reference. I'm about to do something with minor illusion here.
Okay.
I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. That way I'm in range of this. Alright, should be good now. I'm gonna use minor illusion
Okay.
to create basically a what looks like a kind of orange glowy like shield.
Okay.
And I'm gonna basically put it around Frederick on these two sides to block line of sight from the spellcasters.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
All right. So these little glowy shields kind of pop up right next to you, Frederick. You don't really, you're not sure where they come from right away, but they look cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Corin.
This guy's pretty. I think I take him. I'm gonna go ahead and do another chill touch, straight down to this guy right here.
Okay. So you peek just right around Cal as you cast the spell.
If I need to move out, I'll move out and hop up on the table, whatever you need me to do. If I don't have line of sight.
You could just peek right around him. I think you'd probably be okay.
This chill touch.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay.
You.
So 11. Yeah.
Yeah, you smack him, and he's not looking too good.
He can't also regain hit points till my next turn.
Good to know.
And then just gonna send.
Zombie time.
Yep. I'll send the 2 in the back right here. 1, 2.
Okay.
2, if I can. Let me get the ruler. Yeah, I'll try to see whatever they got to do to get out. Like throw the table out, or jump over the table, whatever they're doing, to go to that guy right there. That's next to Frederick.
Okay. Yeah, this
Attack
guy's
him.
gonna jump up on the table, and this guy's going to. Which one did you say?
We'll do this one right here.
Okay, he's gonna.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'll do the back one. Sorry, I'll do the back one because I'm gonna send the front one with the other 3 down as far as I can.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'll attack real quick with those 2. D20. 14.
Yes, that hits.
2 + 1, 3 + 3, 6. So 12 damage against the one next to Frederick.
All right. Watches both of them slam against him as they're on the table now, slapping and clawing against his head, pulling his hood, and basically ripping that up, revealing more of just this guy's face, as he is not looking too good.
And then I'll send the other 3 with the one that went down as well to attack these 2.
Okay.
However you want to arrange it by the movement speeds, whoever you need me to attack who.
Okay.
If I can, if I can, I would like to try to do 2 and 2 on each,
Okay.
if it's possible.
I believe the spiritual weapon, maybe call me out on this, but I think it can take an opportunity attack against one of them.
It should say.
I don't think spiritual weapon. I think we
Maybe
made
not.
it that way.
Only players can do opportunity attacks, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
Or other characters. Spiritual weapon itself is not a living thing. It's just like a spell attack you can make every turn, basically.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. So yeah, you can walk past it or around it. It does kind of envelop this space.
Mm-hmm.
You want to bring these guys down.
Yep.
And they just kind of move past the tables. It's really not much of a...
Yep. I'll say if I can get them down 5, 10, 15, I'll put that first one down another square, and then just straight, you got it.
And this guy's gonna move around.
5, 10, 15. He should still be able to make it, I think, because he has a movement speed of 20. So diagonal, then through.
You can get right there.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll have 1, 2. Please click. Attack him.
Okay.
So basically, I'll do a 2 and 2 against them.
Alrighty.
Nope.
Yeah,
They both miss.
unfortunately they miss.
And then
That hits.
on this guy, that's the hit.
Yep.
D6. 6 plus 1, 7 plus 3, 10, so 20 damage.
Okay. 20 damage. You guys hit this. You watch the zombies again scrape and scratch and claw this guy as he's screaming out for help, but he's still alive. He's just not looking too great.
That's my turn.
All right. We'll start back at the top of the round. That guy's now dead. All right, it's going to be this guy here. Seeing this guy, this zombie right in front of him, he is going to cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Ooh.
He can take it. He can't take it.
25 necrotic
What?
damage.
Is that the one that was damaged already?
Yeah,
Was
that's
that my,
the one
was that my
at-
one hit?
Yeah. So he's gonna have to roll a basically a 30 on his Constitution save.
Oh, please let this be an intimidation thing if he raises. So it's plus 3 to his d20. No!
No, unfortunately, this one goes down.
9! No.
Wow, that was like 2 10s. Wow, that's crazy. You watch as this one zombie falls apart and into just a clump of corpse, essentially on the floor. That is all he's gonna do. He kind of sees Frederick. He sees a couple other zombies. He doesn't know what to do, but that's gonna be his turn. Ran.
Well, seeing how the fight is progressing, I'm gonna move. No, I don't want to just go stand next to the spiritual weapon. That would not be smart. I am going to fire at the guy that I shot at last time.
This guy here.
Gentleman in the middle.
Yep,
Yes.
you can hit him.
I can't hit him.
No, never mind. Yeah.
No. Crossbow bolt goes wide.
It does and misses. But he doesn't really notice it, as he's kind of surprised he just killed whatever that was in front of him.
I am just going to end my turn.
Okay. Next up is this cult fanatic here. He is now looking afraid. He is also going to cast Inflict Wounds on this guy. Not you, Frederick, thankfully.
He's got bigger things to worry about.
Jeez Louise. This guy's
Damn.
crazy. Rolled a 10, which does hit, so he's going to have to roll a That's gonna bring him down to way past 0. That's
Okay.
gonna he's gonna take a 5 plus damage taken. So what's that? 32. Yeah, he doesn't make it.
So it's a 14 total. That doesn't make it still
No.
because it had to be a 16.
No, it had to be 30, didn't it? 35?
Yeah, it says
Or
damage
32?
damage taken plus 5 is the DC. So that zombie took 27 damage. Then you have to add 5 on that.
Gotcha.
So that zombie unfortunately falls. It's called Undead Fortitude.
Yep, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just reading it.
That zombie falls, and they're kind of looking at their hands now, thinking like, "Why haven't we started with this?" It's gonna be his turn.
Come on, up.
This guy here, he's the guy with the spiritual weapon. He is going to move it. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. He's going to move it right behind the guy that he's facing. He's going to attempt to try and hit him with a spiritual weapon. Oops. Um... 12 hits, so 6 force damage against this zombie here as the sword kind of just basically goes into the body of the zombie and comes back out in a very magical way. Not enough to kill it though. Frederick.
All right, wacky time. This guy here, I'm gonna try and beat him up again.
All right. Okay, you definitely do so. How do you crack this guy?
I don't know. Sweep his legs and then slam the quarterstaff back down on top of him.
You do.
And then I'm going to quickly. There we go. I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna get that guy.
All right, with your other attack,
Yes.
go for it.
Wham. That no. No. That is that one.
No, you swing wide. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
for
this
me.
is new.
Oh,
I mean, dexterity is, good. I'm saying.
It is your strong suit.
Kind of my strong suit. I only have like a +7 to it.
Okay.
nice.
You, as you swing over him, and you almost lose your grip on your weapon, but you hold on.
I do that really cool move where like some baseball players do it, where they like spin the bat and then catch it. They spin it midair and then catch it again.
Yeah, except it was unintentional.
Oh yeah, no, completely unintentional, but I still catch it. I go, okay.
Yeah, you look off to your left and you see Rand and Cal, and you're like, "Good thing I didn't. Let
I
that fly."
totally meant to do that. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
all I can do.
Leaf.
So Leaf is gonna run all the way down there and start throwing daggers at this dude,
Okay.
and yelling at Frederick to save some for the rest of us.
All right, that hits. What does this look like for you as you drop this guy?
She's gonna hit him like right in the middle of the chest, and then like immediately go for the other guy.
Okay.
And just like a question, since
up?
I didn't get to use sneak attack on the other guy.
I believe you
Do I-
can choose. I think you can choose it for your second attack if you have extra attack. I think.
I'm sure somebody in chat will tell us if we're wrong.
Oh my god, you're doing this wrong.
If my DM says I can do it, then I can do it.
Yeah,
so-
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll
great.
say let's go ahead and run it this time, and I'll look it up later. All right. You throw one dagger and you drop one guy. You throw the other one and you drop the other guy. As both all fall to the ground, the spiritual weapon that was here fades away from existence. combat over.
Leaf is just gonna start, looting bodies.
Fucking loot goblin here.
While
we all know
she's
that-
doing that, so what do we have? Do we have 2 doors in this room, or is it more?
So you see two double doors here and a double doors here, and then this is just a wall.
Okay.
I'll also help search bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to, if I can, I'll go over to. I'll search the first guy right here since I'm right next to him.
Okay.
How long does blessed last?
It lasts for a minute, I believe. Yep, up to a minute.
Okay.
All
So
right.
it would be pretty much fading as we start messing around with the bodies.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You guys find Corin. I'd say you find 5 gold pieces on that guy.
Okay.
Leaf and Rand collectively, you both end up finding 32 gold.
Ooh.
And there is a large great axe that the bigger guy was holding. If anybody's interested in that.
I mean-
Right when combat's ending, I'd like to try and use what's left of the blessed time to just do a perception roll on this door on the right.
Okay, go for it. You have just enough time.
Good thing we have a bag of holding again.
Oh well. That'd be a 9. With us.
It seems to be quiet. You don't hear anything, at least just using your listening.
So, are we going right or left? What's the plan?
Well, our right for facing down the hallway would be going back into. I would imagine it connects here. So we can do that real quick. I'll tell little Timmy back there to shuffle to come in.
Okay.
You can join us.
Little Timmy shambles his way in. There's dead bodies everywhere.
Yep. Don't worry. I'm not going to do it anymore. No more adding to it for now.
Oh, I think you could do it like maybe one more time.
I mean I could do it one more time technically,
Hmm.
but I'm not going to.
All right. So what's the plan?
Let's go through the door that leaves close to. Let's check our size and go straight down.
Okay. You opening it? Are you listening? What are you doing?
Leaf will probably do the same thing she did coming into this room and just kind of peek in, see what she can see.
Okay. Peeking in from that angle. That's about what you can see. There seems to be a wall here.
Yeah, she'll probably just turn around and I think it's a hallway.
Do we want to check all 3 first before we make a move, or?
Rand will move down next to this doorway.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You want me to just send the zombies in?
Here's parchment boulder.
Boulder, what a boulder, parchment, shears.
Yeah.
Yeah, send the zombies. Just pick a direction and.
Okay, I'll send him right there next to me, and then little Timmy back here. I'll send him into the one Leaf just checked.
Okay. Which one's again?
To give the one behind me, the right behind me, this one, and then
Okay.
little Timmy.
All right. You gonna send him in?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and send him in.
Okay.
Open the doors, let him go through.
They're the 2 with the lowest health, aren't they?
Actually, this one has the most. This one has the lowest.
The least, yeah.
Okay, as the zombies walk in, the doors kind of stay open as they walk in. You guys, as you begin to peer in, you see that it seems to be a short hallway that ends up opening up into a room.
I'll let the. Actually, no. Just keep those two.
What's up?
You might want to use the other two to stand guard at the door by Cal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the 3 there. That's a good idea. Let me do. I'll take the other 3, and I'll just kind of have them stand near Cal and just block this doorway.
Okay. So
And
they
there's
are
no other.
going-
There's no other doors, right? There's only that was the last door.
Right.
There's a door right here, right? Or no? Is this not a
No,
door?
that's the
No,
wall.
that's
That's
just
just
a
wall.
wall.
Okay, cool. I can't tell.
Leaf is gonna kind of sneak up with the zombies and stand right on the edge and kind of look around, see if she sees anything in the room
Okay.
quietly.
As you walk up, see there is a door up there. Let's get this whole thing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Is that a dragon statue?
That looks like a dragon, and she has PTSD.
That's another. Hey, look, it's just another statue. We've seen plenty of dragon statues in here.
Is it just another statue, or is this one gonna come to life and try to
Well,
eat me like the other
I
ones
don't know.
did?
Tell me, the other ones didn't try to eat you. Those are the guard dog things.
Yeah, they tried to eat me.
All
Were they
right.
statues?
They
They
weren't
came to life?
statues, no.
They're
Okay.
not statues.
That's what I thought. Okay, maybe.
No,
that means
I'm
go
waiting. I'm
crazy.
waiting for one of these statues to start breathing fire onto us.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yep.
You walk in, Leaf, and you're immediately met with a open room that has a door to the north and another hallway to your west. You see that there appears to be a pool of red liquid that kind of sits in the ground. And you see a large, whittled, old dragon statue.
Excuse me.
Um,
Well, we should obviously jump into the red suspicious. liquid.
yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I'm thinking.
Cast message. Yeah. Anybody there? Is it safe? You can reply to this message.
To me?
Yeah, to you.
Oh, nobody's here, but there's a red pool.
She says it's clear.
Ran advances.
I walk in.
All right, you guys see.
And only Cal survives because he's the smart one.
Can
I
I will
would
come in
like-
after you guys.
No,
I would like
survive.
to check for traps.
I was gonna say, can I do a perception check? Do I
Yeah.
see anything?
Okay, yeah, go.
You don't all have to do it.
If you're looking for traps, like feeling walls and stuff, roll investigation. You're just like wanting to just look around the room.
Wait,
Make perception.
investigation.
Can I give the help action to
I'm
Corin?
sorry.
If we get into the actual room, I'll investigate. But I don't think since there's no we
Yeah.
haven't triggered a trap right here, Corin's gonna hold off looking until we actually get into the main room, like
Yeah,
into here, because I
Okay,
can't do anything right now. I feel
I'll,
like
if I can, I'll give the help action to, I guess.
I could
Leaf.
switch. I'll say I could switch with you if we need to, like rotate.
I feel like Frederick walks into the room, and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna start looking for a trap." Ooh, red pool!
No.
And just starts going towards it. I'm sorry, I basically rolled a nat 1.
Yeah. Frederick, you walk in. You don't find anything, but the red pool is interesting.
Frederick walks up to the edge of the red pool.
All right, Leaf, looking around, you don't see anything right away. If you're doing perception, are you wanting to like get in there and start feeling walls and stuff?
I think she's gonna like try to come over here and look around. Is this like a solid wall all the way across?
Yes. all
Or-
right.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
a wall,
she's-
and as you get closer, you do see that it does round again.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna just keep kind of like scoping things out, seeing what she can see, if
Okay.
there's anybody in front.
All right.
I want to investigate the pool of liquid,
Okay.
but I'm trying to see what I have because I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, you and Frederick kind of walk up to the edge. What you see is you see that it's like been dug into the ground, and but this water seems to be um, being poured into like somehow through the bottom of the pool, um, and it just kind of rests almost very evenly across, and it is a very red color as it kind of just
Is it
sits
water?
there.
Is it blood?
It just from looking at it doesn't appear to look like blood. It doesn't look thick enough to be blood. It does appear to be like maybe a type of water or something.
Is
It doesn't appear
Jello?
doesn't appear to be thick enough to be blood. Looking at it, it's so still. You could definitely think that it could be Jello, but it's hard to know for sure.
Like
Does
a
anybody-
gelatinous?
Does anybody have a vial on them or anything?
Ooh.
I don't know if that would be in a scholar's pack. I have a scholar's pack, but I don't know what's in a scholar's pack.
So I have a vial, but it has stuff in it.
Oh no, we need whatever's in there. I'm sure.
I
Um,
would
It's,
like
it's
to
alchemist
take,
fire.
I would like to take one of my darts, my non-magical returning darts, and I'm just going to dip it into the liquid.
Okay.
I want to see what happens.
Take your dart, you hold it, and you dip it in, and as you do, the red liquid kind of drips off of it, and it drips kind of quickly, so it gives you the inclination that it's almost like water. Nothing seems to happen. There's a very small ripple that kind of goes across, but nothing happens.
Seeing that nothing's happening, can I turn, Frederick? I think our attentions. I can't read Draconic, and I don't want to waste a spell to read Draconic. Do you want to help me
Oh.
look at the statue? See if there's anything Draconic on it?
Yeah, I feel like as you're saying that, he's like going in to try and like lick the dart, like whatever's on it, and then he stops and is like, "Oh yeah, I can do that," and puts the dart away. And yeah, I guess I'll investigate the statue to see if there's any draconic on it.
Okay, make an investigation.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
I help
I
action
can-
for this one.
I'll get-
Don't need it.
Donkey.
All right, natural 20. You walk up to the large, giant dragon statue. Just from looking at it, you can tell that this thing has been here for quite some time. It's old. It's really rugged. Like a lot of it is like the rock that's made up. This dragon is like a lot of it's just degraded, and it's pretty much just falling away. It's really old. You find your way up to the head of the dragon, and as you do, you find that the dragon has its mouth, like there's large teeth, but there's something in the mouth of the dragon.
I'd like to take a closer look.
Okay. You get a little bit closer, and you think you could reach your hand in there and pull out whatever is in its mouth.
You know how people like you're not supposed to put your face right in front of the barrel of a weapon? I'm gonna just reach inside and
Would you like to do this Indiana Jones style?
I would love to do this Indiana Jones.
I pull out
style.
in my scholar's pack. I was told there's it's included a little bag of sand. So I'm going to take the sand. I'm sure it doesn't weigh nearly as much. But I'm going to give him the bag of sand, so he can hopefully like.
I'll take the bag of sand, and then kind of Indiana Jones style. I'm gonna ruffle the bag of sand a second,
Okay.
reach in, and then I'm gonna grab whatever it is, and then place the sand where the object was.
Okay. As you reach in to grab this object, you notice that it doesn't pull out. And you like hold yourself still and you look at it, and it looks like it's some kind of metallic tube now that you're looking at it, like face to face. And there's a hole. And as you look at it, you kind of stop. You don't know what this is, but it doesn't seem like it's an object that you can now pull out. Rather, it seems as if it's something that is supposed to come out of the object.
You know how I mentioned, fire coming out of something? I relayed that back to them. I was like,
Is the head pointing like towards the pool?
It is. It's kind of facing more towards the north, like this way, like all the way up to this
Okay.
door.
And does that barrel look like? Does it look like the head's like facing, or is it like just is the head like literally straight where it wouldn't look like it spouts into the pool?
It looks like it would face across, so it wouldn't spout into the pool. It's kind of looking across the way.
Okay. I'm just curious.
did it look like any piece of the dragon can be moved in any way?
Using your investigation, you kind of, as you're up there, you notice one of the eyes of this dragon. Something about it looks off to you.
Charting and seeing real quick that where's Leaf?
Moving to Leaf, as you're investigating this long hallway.
If she's gone, did anybody see her go down the hallway? Because if so, I'm gonna send these two guys back with her. Like, just start going after her down the hallway.
Okay. Before they can do that, Leaf, what are you doing? You're just kind of walking in this hallway?
Yeah, she's just seeing if she can find anything.
Okay. Perception.
I feel like she's gonna find just a very large, open, empty room.
Natural 20.
Dark Souls style.
You, as you're walking, you find a loose tile in the floor, actually back here, right here. And as you look, you trace where the tile is, and it looks like there's another hanging large log with weaponry on it, ready to be activated. Very similar to the one that had happened previously in the other hallway that you guys were walking down.
So, she's gonna take. I don't remember what comes in the explorer's pack, but she's gonna take something and kind of like very gently like mark that tile, or like if she needs to take one of her little papers of sending and not send it, but like put like an X on it and set it on that tile.
Okay.
So that like if anybody does follow her, they know not to step on that one tile.
Okay.
And then like sneak around to the other side and keep going.
All right. So you do
All the
continue.
time looking for traps, you know.
All right. As you're continuing to look, I'll have you make another perception. You started sending these two zombies, Corin?
Orders war, follow Leaf. So it's whatever the interpretation was.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Did you leave these three kind of guarding this door back here?
Yes.
Okay. They start making their way. As they begin to do that, Frederick, you notice upon just inspecting this thing that one of the eyes appears to be loose.
Muted.
Are both the eyes like similar? Are they both the same, or is the one that's loose is it something different?
So they both look the same. It looks like there was like a carved eye for the dragon. However, one is like in the actual, like it's set, like it is in the dragon. The other one is almost like a big loose rock.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it.
I'm pull on it lightly.
You pull on it lightly, and it does shift a little bit. If you pull it a little bit harder, you feel like you could maybe pull it out.
Do I notice anything slightly shift when I hold on it? Other than the eye, do I hear or see or feel anything that shifted with the dragon?
No.
I'm going to slowly pull the eye out.
Okay. You feel like it takes a little bit of strength to really pull it as it kind of, scrapes against the rest of the rock, and you pull the eye out. As you do, you take a look at it, and what was behind the eye, you see there appears to be almost, it looks like a button.
I'm gonna look back at the rest of the group, like, so I found a button in the dragon's eye. Should I press it?
I'm gonna back up. Sure.
Before you do that,
Okay, click.
You click the
I
button.
knew it.
As you
The
click,
corn said sure.
I Fran duck.
as you click the button, you watch as the water kind of begins to bubble a little bit, as if it was like boiling, as it bubbles, and as it does,
I'm scared
Uh,
for my own life.
as it does,
is what is Frederick? Is Frederick a? What's
I'm a
his-
tiefling.
as it begins to bubble, you see that the color of red begins to. It's almost like it begins to kind of fade away, and this blue kind of color begins to fill this pool. And as it does, you now have a blue pool of water rather than red.
Press it again.
No, I see where you're going though.
You see the red water begin to flow back into the
Oh.
pool.
All right, now I'm really confused.
Now is when he needs to lick the dart.
Please don't lick the dart.
Yeah, is there still liquid on the dart?
I would say by this point
Is
it's
this-
probably dried up.
Okay,
Is
I'm gonna dip my dart back into liquid, and I'm gonna just lightly lick it. I
So
want to
it's
know what the
just-
hell this is.
So it's just coming out a different color, or does the color change when he pushes the button?
When he
Like,
pushes,
there's no change in the liquid. Liquid still is the same, or does it switch?
it seems like the liquid is almost like it begins to boil, and as it does, it's almost like the liquid itself changes color.
Okay.
Was it-
interesting?
Was this?
There does appear to be a drain at the bottom, and it appears like not the water is not really draining, but it appears like pushing the button is altering the water in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Was it this campaign, or was it just another one shot? Whatever we did, where somebody found something in a pool, and they were able to use. It was like it contained some kind of potion or something. I can't remember.
I don't
Okay, my
remember
D-
that at all.
I'm kidding. I think that must be from one shot or something because I. did
Oh
my
no,
D&D
I know what
stuff.
you're talking about, because it was a small fountain that had like this.
Yes.
The like the
Oh.
flame breath liquid or
Yes,
something
and it
like
gave
Yes,
you
that.
that was
flame
this
breath.
campaign. Yeah,
That was
this
at the
campaign.
very
That was
beginning.
that was the first arc
Yeah.
stuff.
Does this
Yeah.
does this look familiar? Like that pool, that place was, that thing was, or no?
Yeah,
Um,
let me lick the dart, because I have a feeling I know what this is, and I'm still terrified.
it has its similarities, but you don't know that they're related, Corn.
Okay.
Are you dipping the dart back in the water while it's red, or while
Well,
it's
it's
blue?
red.
Okay.
Well, it's red.
And you're gonna lick it?
I just a little light taste.
Okay.
You lose
You lick it, and immediately it tastes horrible. And as it does, your
Oh no.
body begins to tense up, and it begins to not feel very good.
Ew. Oh, why?
You take 16 points of necrotic damage
I don't want to.
Ooh.
as you feel your entire inside, like your stomach starts to cramp. You get a terrible stomach ache, and you just feel like this is not good, even with the
I'm-
slightest lick.
I'm going to very very slowly and weakly press the button again.
Okay.
Turn it to
I'll
blue.
try the blue water.
Red pill or blue pill?
And then I'm gonna dip my dart back in, and I'm gonna take another lick.
I'm really glad I'm really glad Rand's here.
Okay.
Uh,
You dip your
I'm
dart back
15
in.
points of
Watch, we have to mix it. I bet you we have to mix it. But hey, I'm gonna test it out.
And
Come on.
Gain.
You regain 26 HP.
Hey,
Whoa.
yeah. Whoa.
Everybody drink up. Drink up. We found healing
Um,
Gatorade.
Frederick, what you notice about this is that this water that you've just filtered into this pool is not normal. It is like some sort of magical healing fountain, if you will.
What was the whole red liquid? That's not Healy.
It is not.
That hurt.
Is the door by Ran locked?
No. If you would like to try it. No, it's not.
Did the zombies walk around that tile, or did
Oh
they
my god,
step
Leaf,
on it?
how fucking far are you?
She's gone.
They did notice what you were trying to do, and they decided to walk around it.
I'm very
Okay,
impressed with
cool.
Rex. I didn't expect that.
I
thought
didn't either.
I thought I was ready for my link with him to be cut.
I was gonna laugh so hard if like Leaf's just walking and all she hears click boom.
Yeah.
And just looks back and there's just two
Fucking
zombies
corn.
impaled.
Ran's gonna open the door.
Leaf's gonna go around the corner.
Open the door.
Like at this very moment when I finally realize it's a healing liquid, I'm like, that's when I realize, oh hey Leaf, you should where Leaf's gone.
Find that this hallway connects.
Gotcha.
Oh cool.
Cal will kind of move to follow where Leaf went.
Yes.
Do you need to heal or no?
Cal's just gonna just go right off.
I'm gonna follow.
I'm gonna take another sip of the liquid because I need to heal.
Okay. As you take another sip, you notice that it appears like nothing happens this time. You taste it. It tastes like really good, like spring water almost, but it doesn't seem to heal you again.
Actually, let me see if I have an empty vial. I hope I do. I have a water skin.
That'll work.
Can I fill that with some of this liquid?
Yes.
I'm gonna empty out whatever's in there and I'm gonna fill it up. And then I'm gonna go follow everybody else. I want to try and get to Leaf and give her the water skin.
Okay.
Because I know she's the one hurting out of all of us.
As you guys are.
Before we go any further, should I bring them with us? Or keep them at that door?
Do you have a distance in terms of connection?
I do, I believe.
I honestly say take them with us.
I control them for 24 hours, but like
Is
I've
there-
with
is there a
commands.
distance from? Do they have to be with
Like
with
a
so
physical
much?
distance.
Like 120 feet, 140 feet, 60 feet.
On each of your turns, you can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with a spell if the creature's within 60 feet of you. Hold on, there's more. You decide the action the creature will take or will move during its next turn, or you can issue general commands, such as guard a particular chamber or corridor. If you issue no commands, the creature only defends itself against hostile creatures. Once given an order, the creature continues to follow its order until its task is complete. So if I don't give them any orders, it'll just stay guarding that door. And I have the creature for control for 24 hours.
But he has to be within 60 feet to give him new order.
Yes.
Yeah. Right now, those guys are 105 feet away from you.
Yes.
They are
I'm just gonna leave.
keep doing that.
We gotta go. We gotta find Leaf. Come on. We're just gonna go.
Move,
I answered my own question.
dash,
Thank you.
Move, dash. Move.
Yeah. Hey, what's this paper with an X on the ground?
Yeah, you
Wait,
guys do
God,
see
I
that.
swear to God, if any of you step on that, I'm gonna be so mad.
Leaf,
Wait, what? The box?
Yes.
What
Do
was the
not
box?
step in the box.
You
There's
see,
there's
you
there's
see
a-
like
my
a
character
little.
right through it.
What's
You
in the box?
You see, as you guys are approaching to that, you guys see that there's like a paper, like a parchment on the ground with like a red X that Leaf seems to have drawn on it.
I feel like we all need to roll intelligence checks just to see if we know what this is supposed to mean.
Roll, yeah, sure.
Is it treasure?
I will step around it.
Okay.
I'll step around it too.
I
I'll
will
pass
too,
it
but I'm
off.
just rolling for funsies.
Rand didn't even notice it in his hurry. He just completely, luckily, missed it.
Okay,
He
good.
just went down the side of the other side of the hall.
Leaf, did you roll another perception?
Did not, but I can.
Okay, go for it. $16. Okay. As you're walking past, Leaf, as you get to this point here, you walk past the wall, and there's something that lights up on the wall. And as you turn your head to look at it, for a moment, you immediately see flames coming out of the wall. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Are you kidding me? Wait.
You have evasion or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Saving throw. I'm lucky. I'm gonna use a luck.
Okay.
That's better.
Ah, that is better.
But yeah, I do have evasion and uncanny dodge. So whichever one.
I don't know which one you have.
Okay.
Yeah, evasion.
This is a fail. If you use the dexterity save. You are going to take...
You only take half damage if you fail.
Not too bad. 4? Yeah, 4 points of damage. Or evasion... Yeah, you take half. Or wait.
If you fail, you take half. If
Yeah.
you succeed, you take none.
Okay. Yeah, you take half, so 4 points of damage. And you see what looks like some type of rune on the wall. As you had walked past it, and then it faded back into the wall. And now that you're looking, you can really see like the outline. It's barely visible, but there's a magical rune that was placed here. You don't believe it'll activate again.
Okay. If I don't think it's gonna activate again, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
We catching up to her at this point?
Yeah, as I'd say, Leaf, you can travel a little bit further before you guys would be able to see. Or Leaf, you would probably get to, if you wanted to, you could get to like right there.
Yeah.
And then you would hear your friends coming around the corner, back behind you. You guys would see Leaf.
I'd keep moving forward and.
Yep.
Okay. You guys, Leaf, would you like to wait for them?
Well, she's gonna kind of like peek around this corner and see if she sees anybody like up here. And if she doesn't, then she's gonna wait because she doesn't know which way they want to go.
See a door.
Okay, then she's gonna wait.
All right. You guys all catch up.
As soon as I get up to her, I take my water skin and I hand it to her. Here, take a drink of this. I feel like you might need it.
I'm thirsty. Why? I'm
No,
good.
no, no,
I have
no,
my
no,
own
no,
water.
no. Healing liquid. I don't know exactly what it's made out of. I got healed. Although I tried drinking it the second time, it didn't work. So it might not work, but it won't hurt you to try.
Sounds like a televangelist water from the infomercial.
Just
But
have a
how do you know it's not gonna hurt me?
Because I tried drinking it a second time and didn't do anything. But I drank it the first time and I was fine. And it healed me, actually.
She's gonna like very warily like take a little sip.
Okay. You take a
But
drink.
at least it's not the red liquid. That one sucked.
Wait, what?
And you
think I
gain
took a-
21 HP.
Okay.
And I imagine I only filled up the water skin enough for like one person, basically.
I would say you could get maybe like two solid drinks out of it. With
And
a
I
water
just use
skin.
one.
Yeah.
Cool. So I have one more drink left, but I can't use it. So, and I don't think anybody else drank from it. So, whoever needs it, I got you.
How you looking, Cal?
Cal's okay at the moment.
But do you need it?
How
Not
bad
at
does
the
he
moment.
look?
I'm at 50, so
I am also at 50.
I've only lost 8 so far, thanks to my zombies.
I lost a lot, but I'm supposed to be at 76 is my full.
So when it comes to insight checks, can you
Mhm.
do like a general insight check to check all of your friends, or does it have to be like, I would like to insight check Cal and see if
Is
he's
that your
lying to us
passive
about
wisdom,
being
whatever?
okay?
I mean, if you want, yeah, you could do like an insight. If you want to do it on somebody specific, you can. If somebody wants to hide something, they will need to roll deception.
Yeah, I'm gonna check Cal.
Okay.
Need to check something real quick.
If you're hiding something, Cal, or you don't want, whatever, you can roll deception.
Whispers.
You gotta beat a 16.
Betrayal.
Cal reveals himself as the dragon god.
Yes. You thought this was your friend, Cal.
He just
Or
says,
so it would be the
"I'm
one
sorry,"
time
and
that
then
Rand's
breathes fire
here.
on all of us.
He's a mimic.
Sir.
No, Cal looks fine.
Damn, he's literally the healthiest out of all of us. What are you worrying about, Leaf? Let's go.
Hey, so just for a gameplay mechanic going forward, I would suggest, completely up to a player basis, if we're in a position where they have to roll either persuasion or deception against someone's insight check, that they just roll a regular d20 instead of selecting one or the other.
Or do it private to the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Keeps
Yeah.
the mystery.
Let's do that in the future.
Okay. Yeah, Cal will just say, I'm doing fine right now. We need to save the water for later in an emergency. We don't know when we may need it.
All right. That's good enough for me. What's ahead, Leaf?
Well, there's a doorway up here. Oh, I'm not on my thing. There's a doorway up here, and I haven't gone before, but I think there might probably be another doorway down there eventually, or another hallway, but there's a doorway up here.
I say we should just go room. We should just clear room by room. So I think we should just search up here real fast and then keep going. But that's just me. Again, I don't want enemies end up behind us if there's people there. I know we're tired.
I'm cool with it. Let's check the
I can
that
send-
room first.
I can send Timmy in.
He's gonna quick check the door.
Okay. Are you checking if it's locked? Are you opening it?
Check if it's locked. If it's not locked, she's gonna open it a little bit so she can see.
All right. It seems unlocked. As you open it, you can kind of see from your angle. So it's gonna open up. You can
Gonna
kind of
angle whichever way the door opens so that she can see.
Okay.
Like,
So yeah, you start to open it and you see like it opens this way. So you kind of see this way. You see it right up against basically a wall.
Does she hear anything in the room that this door opens into?
Make a perception check.
I've been really bad at these all night. Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's good though.
You take a moment to just listen after you open the door, and you hear what sounds like a huff, like almost like a huff like a horse maybe, but bigger. Is it somebody just like blew air through their nose?
she's going to shut the door
Okay.
and back away. And like get up next to Corin and just kind of look at him and be like, there's something big in there and I don't want to go in first.
I'll look to the rest of the group. Are we good? Do we want to come back?
I mean, the only two people that could really go in first would either be Ran or me.
I mean,
Or
I'm just sending my zombies. I'm saying if we're good to go, I'm going to send them in right now. If not, we can go check and then we'll come back
True.
to this area.
I mean, why not?
Enter.
It's us all.
You enter?
Yeah, when he says that, I give him now a look,
Okay.
and I point my hand forward and order the zombies forward.
All right. As they both kind of make their way in, the door opens.
As they make space, Rand's going to come in behind them.
Okay. As you come in behind them, you're immediately met with a large creature. That's
A dragon.
not quite.
15A.
close.
It's math.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I know
actually-
these things.
It's chess.
that's actually supposed to be
We're going to 15A.
for me. There we go.
Oh no.
You see a large creature in the very back of the room. He's holding what looks like a large serrated sword, and he's got this long tail and these large wings. And as soon as you enter, he immediately sees your entrance. He sees the zombies and he sees you all, and immediately you hear him speak in Draconic. What's your password?
Can I just... He's asking what's the password?
Yeah, he's like holding his serrated sword out towards you as he's asking you this.
And I'm gonna just kind of slowly, like, very awkwardly, hey, excuse me, just kind of come through, excuse me, and I'm gonna like slide away into the front. I'm like, oh, sorry to bother you, in Draconic, of course. Sorry to bother you. You're asking for a password?
Kind of holding the serrated sword. Maldus sends ones with password.
I don't necessarily have a pass. Actually, you know what? I may have something for you. Let me see what's. I'm gonna slowly move a little bit closer. Does he react in any way, like aggressively?
He's holding the serrated sword, but you hear him huffing now a little bit more as he like turns his head over to what looks like a cage with another beast inside.
What is my range for this? Hold on. I need to see what my range is for this.
Is it your breath weapon?
Maybe.
I think it's what's in it.
30-foot line.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna move up to like right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I may have a password. I don't know if it'll work, but fuck it. And I'm gonna just lightning strike into him with my weapon, my breath weapon.
All right. Everybody else, let's roll initiative. Frederick, roll some smacks.
Click on
I
the guy.
clicked on my thing.
What's the
Am I clicking? It won't let me.
Come
click my
on,
thing.
Here, I'll throw it in there for you.
I need
one better.
How far is 60 feet?
It wouldn't let me click my token, but
That's okay.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, that's what it did to me too.
And then for my breath weapon. Nope. Hold on. What am I rolling for this? It won't let me actually. on. I need to look at D&D Beyond for my breath weapon because Roll20 is not letting me actually use it.
Okay.
The creature in the area must make Dex saving throw. It says DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Okay. Gonna make a dex saving throw. And he fails.
Let's go.
Yay! So that's 2d6. Lightning
What
damage.
now? A
not-
draconian dreadnought?
What?
He's a battleship. Can't you tell?
I'm not gonna metagame at all, but I've used these guys as a DM. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've never.
I have never seen this before in my life.
It's a part of the Treasury of Dragons. The
A new one
book.
that I got my sword from.
Yep.
Okay, so 2d6. Sorry.
I'm charismatic too.
So that's 8 lightning damage.
Okay. Alright, 8 lightning. You watch as it hits him and it electrifies him. He brings his sword down for a second and he rears himself up as he holds it steady, flaps his wings wide as he takes a look at all of you. We're now going to start at the top of the round.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Cal, you're up.
It's Cal's turn to awkwardly shove past people. You notice his eyes are glowing orange as he says, "Excuse me, this is not going to end pretty." I'm gonna just go in the corner and just shout, "Get down!"
Get down.
Change the accents for a second there.
Yeah. Get down.
I'm sorry, I can't say that phrase without losing my voice.
Oh, I wanted to ask real quick. Did it seem like he took the full damage, or did it seem like he resisted some of it?
It seems like he took the full damage.
Okay.
Nice. And I'm going to whip out. Try number 3. See if I can actually cast it this time. Ice Storm.
Okay. Ice Storm.
So it's a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high cylinder, centered on a point within range. 300 feet, don't need all that range. Basically, it does. They have to make a dexterity saving throw. They take bludgeoning damage and cold damage if they fail to save. DC is going to be F16.
Alright, he fails. He rolls a 2.
Let's see. And yeah, the area inside of it is going to be difficult terrain until the end of my next turn. I'm going to go ahead and make the circle. It's
Okay.
20 feet, so
Perfect.
should be like that. Should be about like that size.
Alrighty.
And because I used Tides of Chaos for advantage a moment ago, I will have to roll a D100 for the Wild Magic table.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead and roll your D100.
I'm holding a salute in case you get banished.
It's okay. It's fine. 19?
Okay. This is funny.
I don't like it when
Here
he
we go.
smiles.
As you cast this, you feel good about yourself, and then out of nowhere, grease begins to come out of you, and you've
Not
casted
again.
grease centered on yourself.
This feels familiar. Ugh.
Watch as this black and brown liquid kind of begins to cover Cal, and basically the area that he is standing around. I will draw it.
Grease or poop? Grease or poop?
Yeah, pretty much
Grease.
that.
I don't know if you can right click it and then move it back a layer, but that'll put it below me if it lets you do that.
Okay.
He's covered. I can't see him.
I'm covered in
It's everywhere.
grease.
It's everywhere.
Oh my god. He
Uh,
melted him.
Do I have to? Do I automatically fail and fall, or do I roll?
When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone. Creature that enters the area or ends its turn there. So if you're going to end your turn there.
Yeah, I'm out of movement, so I end my turn there.
All right. Yeah, you need to make a dexterity saving throw against your own
Against my own
save.
DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So 16. It's not a save. I'm falling. I'm
You watch
down.
as grease begins to pool up everywhere, and Cal, not able to control his movement, falls prone to the ground. Is
Look, this has happened before somewhere.
It's
That'll be my turn.
funny that that's the second time that's happened. Frederick, your turn.
Ah.
You just lightning blasted this guy, and he doesn't look too happy about it.
So I can't go in this circle, basically, right? Or else I'll take damage.
No, the damage is gone. Oh, I forgot to roll for the damage. I'm sorry. Let me roll that. But yeah, no, it's only for the turn that it goes off, and now it's just difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. So okay, cool.
All right, so that's the bludgeoning damage, 6. And the cold damage is 15.
All right, so total of 21.
Good number.
Yes, you watch as these hailstones fire against it, essentially, which is about 30 feet high that this ceiling seems to go. So it covers pretty much the entire ceiling in that area, and these hailstones are just basically falling out of the air and hitting this guy, dealing 21 points of damage.
I'm gonna run right up to his face.
All right, that's difficult
And-
terrain now.
Yeah. I should be able to make it up just to him.
Yep.
And then I'm going to attack him twice with my quarterstaff. 18 to hit, 6 bludgeoning,
All right, that hits.
and then hit him again. 19 to hit with 6
Hey.
bludgeoning.
Nice.
And
Uh-huh.
then I'm gonna use a key point, and I'm gonna do where is that? Unarmed attack.
Yeah.
Unarmed strike, 25 to hit. That's 5 bludgeoning. But
Oh.
I'm also going to use another key point to turn that into lightning damage. Or actually, does that bend? It does not. So I can I switch it to lightning damage. When
Okay.
I hit him.
All right. So you take your quarterstaff and you hit him 2 times, watching as you are leaving these large welts against its body, and then you take a moment and use your fist, and as you're going in, lightning begins to shoot off of your knuckles and off your fist as you punch it, sending lightning throughout its body as it looks at you, kind of taken aback by all the damage it's received so far, but then now looking directly at you, not very happy.
Does he look hurt at all?
He does look hurt.
He received damage.
He has received some damage.
Nice. And then I can't do anything else.
All right. Ram.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is move 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what 30 feet. I am going to take a shot at him with crossbow.
Okay. Fortunately, it doesn't hit as you shoot the crossbow. The bolt strikes off one of the pauldrons that it's wearing.
That's fine. Will cast spiritual weapon, and
Oh.
I'm going to put it right behind him.
Alrighty.
And we'll make an attack with that.
Okay. That hits for another 10. Watches this mace, warlike mace comes and smacks it right in the back, unexpected. He kind of looks back and notices it. That's your turn. All right, Leaf.
So, real quick, I didn't realize that it was 2 unarmed attacks.
Yeah, you get 2
For my flurry
when you
of
do the key with
blows.
bonus attacks. Yep.
I completely forgot to do. I don't have to do the other attack, but I I forgot to do that.
Gotcha.
Nothing like forgetting your own abilities.
Yup.
When we haven't played in a long time, and you have so many of them, it's hard to remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it.
Remember for this next round.
Okay. So Leaf is gonna run up in here. And she's gonna start throwing some daggers.
Okay.
Dagger, dagger.
Dagger, dagger.
That hits.
And he's within 5 feet of my bestie Freddy.
Throw
So
some sneak attack in there. Alright. That's 19.
and then
Starting to look upset. Starting to not look too good.
gonna throw another dagger at him. And it's gonna miss.
He is going to miss as he just basically knocks it out of the way on that second one.
And that is my turn. That's all I can
Okay.
do.
It's now the Dreadnought's turn as he is looking pretty furious. He's looking down at you, Frederick.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He takes his serrated sword, which is a very long, teeth-like serrated sword. I tried to make that sound more cooler than it does. He swings it at you.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Take 15 points of slashing.
Ow.
He brings it back and he goes for another strike.
Please no.
Does a 15
It misses.
misses.
Nice.
This time, as he swings, you're able to just dodge. But as you're dodging, you see his tail is now coming your direction. $11.
Misses. I jump right over it.
You do. You jump right over the tail. He's looking pretty furious at not being able to hit you more than that. You watch as he flexes his wings wide, and as he does, he then takes to the air, flies 20 feet up.
Do I get an opportunity attack from that, or?
He is leaving, so you can swipe like right at his legs as he's making
Okay.
his way up and out.
All right. All right.
Unconventional
let's break
leg
his
sweep.
ankles.
That does hit. You smack him right in the ankle. And he kind of almost loses himself for a second as you do, but holds himself steady 20 feet in the air. Then he's going to try and fly. Won't be able to get very far. About 10, 20. He's going to get to about right here. 20 feet flying at this point. That'll be his turn. Next up is this guard drake here. It's going to smash into the gate of this cage and break the door off. It's then going to walk out. And it is going to walk into the sleet storm. And it's going to
Difficult
do...
terrain.
Yes, difficult terrain. And it is going to do a small roar in comparison to the larger... as it looks at you, Frederick. But that's as far as it's going to go.
That should go away at the end of this turn coming up.
Okay.
I'm coming for you later. He's first.
All right, Corin. You see this large beast flying 20 feet in the air up above you guys now. And you see what looks like another blue beast at the end kind of making its way towards Frederick.
I'm gonna go right into the doorway. About right there. And I'll use the rest of my movement once the zombies move to get my last 5 feet where the zombie is.
Okay.
Chill touch. Skeletal hand's gonna appear in the air and just try to grab him.
Okay. That hits.
So 11 damage.
Watch as these skeletal ice cold hands claw basically into the creature flying 20 feet in the air. He's looking pretty rough. But
And he
he's-
can't get health. he can't get health points until my next turn. He can't regain health points.
Okay.
To the start of your next turn, yeah. And then I'm just gonna send the zombies. I guess I'll send them as far as I can toward the Drake.
Okay. We'll move 20 feet. That's about where they can get.
That's my turn.
All right. Back to the top of the round. It's now Cal. You said that this circle disappears.
At the end of the turn, yep.
Okay.
Shouldn't matter for me, really, so I'm going to go ahead and just remove it now before I forget.
Okay. You are in Greece and you are prone.
I'll just use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I got to go for this. I'm going to use one of their little spell slots and cast everyone's favorite old spell, Slow.
All right. Are we casting this thing?
Basically, I'm just going to make it big enough that I can hit these two fellers here. They're within 15 feet of each other, so they'll fit inside the 40-foot cube.
All right.
They got to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, here's the Draconian Dreadnought. 19. And the Drake. 16.
Okay, so both of them save.
That's never happened.
I know.
It's a first, yeah. All right, well, in that case, yep, the spell is done, and I won't waste concentration on it.
All right.
And I'll just stay where I am, so I'll do my dex roll, see if I fall over or not.
All right.
EC of 16, here we go. I'm on the ground again, boys.
You watch as he casts slow, and then he starts losing his movement and falls back down. All right, Frederick. You just watch as this creature just flew overhead, and now you see this other creature is making his way towards you.
I think about this.
Boy's 20
How-
feet up.
How badly hurt does the dreadnought dude look?
He's looking really rough.
Really rough?
Yep. You can see he's bleeding everywhere. The skeletal hands have just basically like ripped and clawed him. The damage that you guys have dealt to him, you can visibly see he's looking pretty rough.
Do I want to piss off the DM?
Hey, do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna use Wings Unfurled. So in that moment, you're gonna watch as these almost like lightning shoots out my back, and these spectral dragon wings form out, and I'm going to fly up 20 feet up to him, and I'm going to smack him twice with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That I don't.
First one misses. As you strike, you hit one of his armor on it, like his gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. Next one. 16.
16 just hits.
Yes, again, that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And is he still up?
How would you like to finish him?
Nice.
Oh God, I gotta think about this. So the lightning curls out. I use my wings. I fly up, and I basically try to wrap my quarterstaff. Like I get up onto his back. I try to wrap the quarterstaff around his throat. The first time it slips, I grab it again. I basically just choke him out, and then I just drag him down into the ground.
Okay. So you start choking him out, and as you do, You're pulling him down, and as you guys are pulling your weight down, you get back down to the ground. And you watch as you do so, he begins to go limp. And as he goes limp, he just kind of falls. I need Frederick, the 2 zombies, and Leaf to make a dexterity saving throw.
Whoa.
It's wasted a nat 20,
Whoa.
but
Hey, we
Alright.
both got real close.
Man.
It's a 15 for him total, for them total.
Okay.
With minus.
So everybody saves. You watch as the Draconian Dreadnought begins to glow a very bright red, and as it does, it bursts into flames. You guys were able to just jump back and avoid damage as the entire Dreadnought burns into ashes in just a moment. Had you been close enough, you think you would have taken some damage from that blast.
Is that in a fucking infernal?
Did that include his sword? Did his sword burst into flames?
Unfortunately, yeah.
No, it's fine. Just wanted to make sure nothing else needed to go in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Oh, wow.
of
Do you
him.
have that with you, by the way? Does Rand have the bag of holding with him?
I
assumed he would.
I imagine he wouldn't leave something so important at the
Yeah.
village.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask. Now I'm like, oh no, the crystal's in there still.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It's underneath my
We
bed.
gotta deal with that at some point.
What
it's
crystal? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, right. I meant the diamonds, you know. That's a crystal.
I felt mean because I was gonna not only do the unfurled wings, but I didn't realize I could do this because I thought it was a different subclass, but I was also going to try and stun him if he was still alive.
Hmm.
Yeah,
'Cause
monks
I
are like
forgot
that.
I could do
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Okay.
All
And
right.
that's it.
You guys killed that little mini boss.
That guy's dead.
However, there is still another enemy back here, and it is Rand's turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action first, and I'm going to move the spiritual weapon up right behind it, and attack with the spiritual weapon.
Okay. It'll let me move it. 14 just hits for 11 points.
And I will take a shot at it with the crossbow.
And that also hits for another 9.
I am going to pump Divine Strike into that.
Go for it.
12 total. Yeah, so that's what, 23 points of damage in that round?
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, that's my turn.
And he eats that. All right. Leaf.
Leaf is gonna get nowhere near this thing because she just had 2 of these things try to eat her a little bit ago. So she's gonna throw daggers from back here.
Alrighty, go for it.
And she does not get sneak attack because it is nowhere near her or anybody else.
Uh, 15 does hit. An extra 7.
He's gonna be like the little mini bosses in Borderlands.
Mhm.
Crazy that are just bullet sponges. He's gonna be stronger than the big dude.
Right. All right. Is that your turn, Leaf?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to... He is going to just bolt for Frederick. He's had his eyes on him this whole time. Frederick, he watches this thing is just charging towards you on all fours. It's going in for a bite. 11. And as it does, then it tries to hit you with its tail.
Ah!
7 points of bludgeoning as you dodge the bite, but then you didn't see the tail coming as it smacks you right in your side.
It's like, whoo, ha ha. And then, so you said it was 7, so. Oh,
Corin.
And does the Drake look really hurt?
He's starting to show some signs of bleeding and just visible damage. Yes.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action first and use the zombies to attack?
Yep.
Or send the orders for them to attack and then hold my attack?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna let them go first.
Okay. Timmy is gonna make his way up here.
16
Good old
to
Timmy.
hit.
16 hits.
6, 7, 10, so 20 damage total.
Okay. You watch as your zombies begin ripping it apart, essentially, killing the guard Drake.
Ah, damn it, did kill it. Fuck. Okay.
They did. Combat over.
I'm gonna go over here to Cal and not step into the grease, but offer a hand if he can get close enough to help him out of the grease.
How long does grease last?
It's for a minute.
Okay, so by the time you get over there, you start to see the grease dissipating.
Okay.
Yeah, if we just wait a
closer.
little bit, the grease will go away.
All right, I'll come up. Once it starts dissipating, I'll help him up.
All right. Cal will gladly accept your help up. Thank you. It's been a while since
The my thought to
it
leave.
happened.
Leaf, as you make your way up here, you see that there is a spike traps in the floor here. However, right next to it, you do see what looks like a lever that you can pull. Up to you.
Wait. Was this the guy? I couldn't. Frederick, what was he saying? None of us speak Draconic.
oh, yeah, sorry. He was asking for some sort of password, and
Gonna pull
we
the
didn't
lever.
have one. I'd like to. Is there anything that remains from the big dragon dude?
Unfortunately, everything was scorched to ash.
Okay. I didn't know if there was like just something shiny in the ashes or some. I don't know.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not.
Is there anything in the cage?
You go and check out the cage, and
Yeah.
you find that there's not even like food or anything in here. It seems like they were just storing these guard drakes in this little cage. There's nothing here that shows of value.
Okay, I tried.
We weren't even feeding it.
Is this
Um,
just like a
Leaf-
spike pit right here?
As you do look across, you see another cage with two of them, and they're just looking at you. You saw that the first one broke out of the cage pretty easily. However, they're just looking at you. You also see what looks like a pile of bones. And if you were to angle yourself upwards, you can actually see, like if you went up to the north, you can see this way. You see 3 cages with 3 prisoners.
And the number 15B.
Yeah, ignore that.
What could it mean? What could it mean?
The numbers.
It's a message
What
from
do
the
they mean?
gods.
The
Yeah,
numbers.
Mason, what do they mean?
Do the prisoners look like alive-ish? Like, are they like starving to death? Do I recognize any of them?
You don't recognize them, and they're alive. They're standing up, and they're looking at you, and they're like waving, trying to get your attention, but they're not speaking.
Come back for them?
I missed this. Is this? What is this here? The. Oh my God! Please, yes.
The spike trap.
Those are
Yes.
spikes.
There's
And
a
they-
lever.
And they are already up. Like you can see the spikes are up. It seems like it's to keep people from getting in or getting out.
And there is a lever.
And there is a lever that's basically like right here next to Leaf.
Rand's gonna pull the lever.
Pull the lever, and
Crunk.
you
Pull the lever.
hear the sound of the spike traps going back into the floor.
How
Does
loud
anything
are they?
happen with the cage?
No.
Okay. Leaf is going to very quickly sprint as far as she can to get to these prisoners, which I'm going to go with my 25 just cause.
You can also use your bonus action to dash for extra movement.
Yeah, that'll get me all the way there if I do that. So yeah,
Rand
she's
will look
gonna.
to Corin. Maybe it makes sense to block the door.
You'd have enough. You could do an action, like you could move and then use your bonus action to move, and then do like your actual, action
Yeah.
to pick a lock or open the
Which
door.
door?
The one we came through.
Okay, yeah, I'll send the zombies down to hold that door.
Okay.
So Leaf is taking out a dagger and starting to try to pick the lock a little bit and are you okay? Oh my god, how did you even get in? Who are you? Just
She's
not being
releasing
able to
the
form a
cultist
full
bad
sentence
guys.
while trying to get these
What are
people
they?
out.
What are they wearing?
So make a dexterity check, Leaf, to try and picklock this door. As you're talking, these are all men, by the way. There's no men avatar, but they're all
Okay.
men. And the guy is looking at you, and he's holding the bars, and he's looking at you. He's like, "You've got to be quiet if it hears you." And it's at that point, as you were running across Rand, Corn, Cal, you begin to see the bones are moving. And as they begin to move, from within the bones, you see this creature rise.
Oh, great.
Need to the Grave Lord? Is this Dark Souls?
Everybody's going to need to roll
Please no.
initiative.
Why do I hear boss music? Ooh, nice initiative roll.
Well, not that great.
Before we get too far into this,
Mm-hmm.
no Ran, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try to make this our last combat before we end off.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and roll for these guys. And 15.
I'm starting to see why people love monks so much.
Oh, yeah?
They have a lot of cool stuff.
They have a lot of cool stuff, but they can get really overpowered.
Monks need a lot of levels to get really good. Like a lot of their subclasses, like some of them have decent features early on, but a lot of them get insane at level 10 beyond because they start getting their best features normally. A lot of the monks have their best features just kind of what's the word? Not front loaded, back loaded. They're back loaded more. But once you get level 6, 7, you start getting a good amount of key, and then you can just start doing monk things pretty easily, even before you get the subclass power spike stuff, which is really nice.
It helps too that I got the belt because then literally middle of combat I can regain my certain dice roll of key points.
Yeah, and even if you don't have key, your monks by default can do extra attack and use your bonus action for an unarmed attack. So you get 3 attacks, level 5. That's pretty nice.
Which I didn't realize that, so I'm glad you mentioned that I can do 2 attacks.
I forgot about 2 until I read it. Yeah, so when you do flurry of blows, it's 2 unarmed attacks with your bonus action and a key point. But if you don't have the key point, you can still do 1 unarmed attack as a bonus action if you don't want to waste your key.
All right. So as Leaf is trying to get this door open, the guy, you can all kind of hear him, Leaf, you can hear him trying to whisper that you've got to be quiet, but it's already too late, as at this point, Rand, Corin, Cal, and Frederick, you guys see the bones are starting to move in this pile, and as it does, a creature begins to rise from the bones. And you see what looks like a long, great sword kind of forms out of the bones into his hand. You see that this creature has this bone-crafted armor that kind of sits over his body. And you see that this is no ordinary skeleton that has just kind of risen from this pile. He looks to be very strong, and you hear him begin to kind of just cackle at you as we start at the top of the round. And at the top of the round is Leaf.
Is the guy making any noise? Like, would Leaf have heard it other than the cackling? Because
Yeah,
that's like...
you would have heard the bones were like scraping against the floor as they've kind of drug their way up to create this creature.
Yeah, she's gonna stay where she is, but she's gonna throw some daggers.
All right.
Dagger.
25 hits for 5 points of piercing. Watch as it does impale into him. All right. And an 18 misses as it bounces off of his armor.
I'm sorry, wireless headset here. I thought you just said an 18 misses. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
An 18 misses.
Okay.
Alright.
TPK. TPK.
I just wanted to save the people.
Rand would have done it if you didn't, and Cal would have done it if neither of them did it. So this was gonna happen.
Yeah, we're all gonna rescue them.
He made it.
It's what we do.
tempting, too. He knows what he did.
Anything else, Leaf?
She's gonna turn around to the guy in the cage and just... I'm sorry.
Kind of see him, he's like, okay. Like he doesn't know what to say.
She's gonna stay where she's at. She's not getting any closer to that thing.
All right. Next up is this guard Drake. He is going to destroy the gate on his first turn out with his action, and then move, and kind of just move to kind of right up in front of him. And that is all he will do on his turn. Ran, it's now your turn.
Poop.
This guy is probably about as tall as you, but he's got a very large sword. And his armor looks like it's made out of bone, but there's something about it just that it's very strong, it seems.
Does this look like an undead creature?
Yes.
Here we go, boys.
Just want to make sure. I'm going to use my channel divinity to turn undead.
Okay.
So wisdom saving throw has to beat a 16.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Rolled a 9.
It's pretty smart though.
Get a +5.
I saw.
Okay. So for the next minute, the turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. Cannot move willingly into a space within 30 feet of me. Can't take any reactions.
Okay.
For its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from me.
Okay. Within 30 feet?
I don't. Hold on. A turn creature must spend its turn.
Oh, here it is.
As far as wait. No, it has to move away. It has to go as far as it can for a minute.
Okay.
Is the way
It can only take the dash action on its turn.
So basically, it's supposed to take 6 turns running away from me.
Alright. It fails. Okay. And that's what we'll do.
Is it by any chance a challenge rating of 1?
No.
It's
Just-
very-
He's just gonna clarify.
Unfortunately, no.
just want to make sure we're going through
Oh,
all the.
oh, wait, never mind. Okay, yeah. All right. That's what it's going to do.
That's what it's going to do. I am going to. Oh. Bonus action spiritual weapon right in front of me. And use that to attack the guard drake.
Alrighty. So this appears right in front of you. And that hits for 8 force. It's going to just kind of growl at you as it takes this hit from the mace right up beside the face. Music is kind of loud.
I am just going to yell out to everyone: get them out, or get across the entryway to everybody.
Okay. You all hear this. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Next up, it's going to be the guard drake in the cage over here. Let's see. Yeah, it is going to charge in straight into Ran and Corin, and Corin, it is going to target you with
Perfect.
a bite attack.
Perfect.
Comes in with the bite. It's a 10 hit.
No.
Nice. Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't even know what my armor class is, but it was
I
low.
think it's 11, 12.
It's 13 right now.
Oh, okay.
And then Ran, you see as its tail is going to try and hit you.
Yes.
7 points of bludgeoning
Yes.
as the tail does whack into you.
That hits.
Okay, next up will be Cal.
I guess what I'll do is I'm going to. I don't think I can really scoot past you guys where you're at without getting bodied by some opportunity attacks. I think I'm gonna just using my third level spell slot cast slow again. This time I'm trying to hit basically all 3 of these guys, and they're all within like 10 feet of each other, so it should work on all 3.
Okay.
They all need wisdom saving throws.
Alrighty. To the first guard drakes. That one was an 18.
That's a save.
Second one right in front of the large knight guy.
Also a save. They're rolling high today, boys.
They are rather high.
And then the actual knight.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, all 3 save.
I did not see that coming. Okay. Cal is going to just chill right here. That's my turn.
Frederick, you see a lot of action happening.
Wow. I think I can only make it up to right there. So I guess what would I want to do then? I'm gonna throw 2 of my darts of returning.
Okay.
Now are those considered +1 darts? Since they're darts of returning, or are they just normal darts?
Let me see. I marked it down. They are just considered normal magic darts, so they don't have a +1 to them.
Okay. And I'm shooting the big guy. That's 26 on the first one.
That hits.
20 for the last one.
All right, and a 20 also hits.
And then don't think there's anything else I can do. I'm still just too far away.
Okay.
Yeah. And since they're both the darts of returning, they come right back to my hands.
Nice.
Turn on dead's gone.
Wait, what?
Turn undead. I think it's still
It's,
active.
until it takes damage.
I did not know that.
He didn't
Oh,
say it.
snap.
He didn't say it out loud.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Well, all right.
I'm so sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause I was listening to you guys talk, and I didn't hear anything about, oh, if it takes damage, then
I forgot about that clause.
I read that 4 times, specifically looking for until it takes damage, and I glossed over it 4 times.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, I thought that if they took damage.
I also glossed. I
As
was
soon-
looking at the second paragraph that whole time.
Yeah.
As soon as sorry, I don't mean to be the rules lawyer.
No, you're right.
That's okay.
All right.
Now things are interesting.
You watch as he was kind of looking for maybe to an escape until a dart hits him, and immediately just kind of turns his face, no longer turned.
Frederick's like, I'm sorry, I can handle this, I got this, I promise.
It's a very Frederick thing to do, so it makes sense. Corin.
I didn't mean for that.
I would get a disadvantage if for ranged spell attack, correct? With the Draco close to me.
Yes. I believe if you're within 5 feet, yes, unless it's a touch
Yeah.
spell.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if this guy, since he's already been damaged, let's see if he can take. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the Skeleton Knight.
Okay.
Not Chill Touch. Sorry, not Chill Touch. Ray of Frost.
Okay. $15 does
No,
not
misses.
hit.
Cool. Cool.
Watch as it kind of glosses over him.
Bonus action. I'm gonna tell the my zombies to come.
Okay. They are within range. And they are going to now make their way to your position. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, back to the top. It's Leaf.
Leaf does not like this silly little guard drake being all up and in her friend's business, so she's gonna throw some daggers at it.
22 hits for 8 piercing. You do have
And
sneak
because
attack.
it's all up and in her friend's business,
Woo! 16.
and then
Oh.
About the
if
calculator.
it's
24.
Alright. He's still up.
throwing another one.
Another one. That does it.
31 damage.
Alright, he's still up, but he's starting to look kind of beat up as he just gets pelted from his side from daggers.
And she's staying where she's at.
Okay. Next up is the guard drake here. With spiritual weapon, can it attack that? I was wondering about that.
It can't attack the spiritual weapon. No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
It just hangs there.
Okay. Got it. All right.
Because it's technically, I think it's technically concentration, but it's not concentration.
It should say. Oh, does it not say?
No, it's
I think
not
it is.
concentration.
Is it not?
No, it's not. It's not a concentration.
Yeah, it just hangs there for the duration.
Okay.
I guess I mean, I'd consider it could walk into that space.
He's going to walk around that space. I think with a weapon being there, I don't know that it could. I guess it could. But I'm going to say that it won't. And it's gonna walk in front of you, Frederick. And this guy is going to attempt to bite you.
How healthy does this one look?
It has taken. Let me see.
I think.
Yeah, it's taken. Yeah, 12 points, I believe. Hold on. Let me look at my math.
It took 8 points.
8 points. Yes.
8 points of force damage.
Yes, just 8.
Not too well, not too much.
Here comes a bite against you for 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Can I use my reaction here?
You can.
I will use my reaction, seeing the 16 roll for Bend Luck. I'll spend 2 sorcery points, and I get to roll a 1d4, and I can add or subtract it to the roll. So I will subtract it from the attack roll.
Okay.
That'll be -2 to the hit.
Now it's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
All right. You watch as this. You feel like it's gonna get you, but you watch as Cal just helps with some sort of spell, enabling this to just miss you. Almost shift its body just a tiny bit in order to miss you with its bite attack.
And no matter what you rolled, it would have missed because my AC is exactly 16.
Ran again. It is gonna try this one. This time it's gonna try and strike you with the tail again.
That's gonna miss. It's okay.
A 19 to hit.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be rolling the 4.
What?
It Rick rolled you.
Yeah.
You take 8 bludgeoning. That'll be his turn, and it is now your turn, Ran.
Now I'm pissed.
He would like to rage.
We are going to go with Spirit Guardians at level 4.
Oh. All right.
I've been waiting
So
for
that-
this.
I was wondering when we would see it.
I've been trying to
Save it.
save these upper level spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're throwing that down right now. And I'm going to use my bonus action to use the spiritual weapon to attack the same Drake as before.
Okay.
So the one that's moved in front of Frederick.
Alrighty. $14 just hits for 8 more force damage.
Nice.
As it strikes right up against this side, you hear some cracking noises, and you see some of the scales are cracked. Is that your turn?
Let me read Spirit Guardians real quick because I don't know if it's.
It's been a minute. 15-foot radius.
Creature speed is automatically halved when the creature enters the area for the first time or on a turn or starts their turn there. That's when they take the damage. Okay. Alright. So on their turns they will need to do a wisdom save of 18.
You should be able to make the aura around Rand by going to the token settings think at the bottom, if you scroll down, they have a radial aura.
Oh.
You
Needed
can
this.
put the feet in there.
I've needed
Somebody's
this
been
forever.
hearing.
Perfect.
I got that tip from someone else, I think.
All right, there's your spirit guardians there.
Wonderful.
That's amazing. All right, and then at the start of their turn, they have to do that, or at the end?
At the start of their turn.
Okay. So it is going to be the start of this guy's turn here. He's got to make a wisdom, you said?
Wisdom.
Okay.
And you may have to right-click on Rand's token and go to the 3-dot settings and click C, the checkbox. At the moment, I don't see the aura.
Oh.
I see it.
I
It's a-
don't.
Yeah, the player that owns a token can always see it.
Gotcha.
There we go. Yeah, I always forget that one myself. Thank you.
No problem. All right, he rolled an 11 on this wisdom.
So that's a fail.
Whew.
Yep. So 16.
All right, that'll do it. You watch as these spirit guardians just come wailing down on this guy. And he is looking messed up. But he survives. Okay, now he can take his turn as normal, correct?
Yes. I think the only other thing was. Yeah, speed is halved.
Their speed.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Speed's halved.
This time, this one is going to try and bite you, Ran.
Okay.
Wow.
A natural 1, so completely misses you. But this time, Corin, the tail is going to come towards you.
Is it this one right here? This one that's messed. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, this guy right in front of you. Yep.
That's the one that's super messed up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to try and hit you with his tail. For
Yep.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. Yeah.
As it strikes right up against your side.
That all you got?
Cow.
All right. I am going to use 2 sorcery points for Quicken meta magic.
Okay.
So I can cast a Enlarge, reduce as a bonus action.
Enlarge
I was
Stealth
gonna
Knight.
snap his fingers at Frederick and say, "Go crazy with this." As Frederick gains double his size, let me pull up the spell here. It's been a minute since I used this one last.
Last time we used it was on Steven,
Even. Yep.
but he didn't even really get to use it.
Yep. So if there's not enough room for the medium to large, he just fills the maximum space possible. He gets advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and his weapons are also bigger, so now they do an extra 1d4 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
That will last for up to a minute with concentration.
And is that an extra 1d4 even for like an unarmed strike?
It says it for the weapon specifically, but it's no. Yeah.
But he's a
It says
monk,
with
so
the weapons, but your fists are also weapons.
he is a weapon.
So I would say it would be another extra d4 for my unarmed
Yeah, it
strike.
should be, yeah.
I'd say yes.
And Cal's gonna scooch next to
See a
Orange
large
here.
tiefling now.
Yep, very large tiefling. And for my main action, I will use Minor Illusion to create a 5x5 foot cube square of blackness over Corin.
Okay.
So the guard Drake can't see him anymore. Also, sorry, Corin, I don't mean to blind you here, but I'm trying to
I'm blind.
protect you. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Now, Frederick. Much larger.
Frederick is very confused. What the fuck? And I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and like I'm playing golf. 4, and I'm just gonna go ahead and swing right towards the Drake. Hard as I can.
Alrighty. Go for it.
Quarterstaff. That's a nat 20.
There you go.
And the 1d4.
So so max damage, that's
And then you roll another one, yeah.
1d8. So that's 8 damage.
It gave you an 8 plus. Oh, I see. It rolled. It didn't give you it gave you 1 roll, but it.
Right. Do you want me to roll again and not use the damage that it gave me, or?
No,
Yeah.
it gave you max damage already, so that's.
No, I think that's what I think you actually rolled the max damage, so you just
Yeah,
keep
you
that
already
number
rolled
and
Yeah.
then you roll the
max
dice.
damage, so it was
You roll another d8, I think.
with your 4 for your dex modifier and then a +1 modifier.
Yeah, no, that would make sense because 13 because I have a +5 to it, so
Yeah.
so I would just
you,
roll.
You did max it, so you roll just another d8, right, for the crit?
Yes.
I think that's okay. So
Yeah, we'll do that.
d8 and then I add a d4 because of my size, so that's 7
Let's see if I can.
+4.
Wow.
That's 11 plus 13. That's 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then is he still alive?
He is still alive.
And then I'm gonna try and smack him again. My second hit.
Okay.
That's an 11.
You do miss this time.
And then I'll just do an unarmed strike against the Drake as my bonus action.
Okay.
Go.
Oh.
God, really?
That's your one. As you try to strike, you just punch, and you're like, ah! That should not have hurt.
Oh, hey, I did some decent damage.
You did.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Cool.
How long does the enlarge last?
1 minute with my concentration.
Okay.
So if I do any kind of attack, it's going to be disadvantage, correct? Melee or
Anything, any of your attacks will be disadvantaged. But if you walk backwards, like to try and get away, and
Right,
let's say
right.
you don't use your action to disengage, if an opportunity attacks you, it'll have disadvantage because you're basically obscured right now.
can I hold my action to attack when I can see again?
Yeah.
So I'll do
This
that.
is about to be the end of the round, and then it'll start back up. So you're about to lose, basically. You're holding.
Can I hold it until it comes back right before my turn? I can use it for holding my action, or no? Is that not how it works?
I think once we start a new round, you will lose it. So next up is gonna be the knight, and then we'll start back at the top of the round, which is leave. And after that, you'll lose your held action.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, 1 second, I might have had something wrong. I could pull up opportunity attacks. It might only be if they can see. Oh, okay, yeah. So when you make an opportunity attack, they have to be in melee range, which you are, but they also have to be able to see you. So if you walk out of the block, they can't see you right now. So you actually can walk out of the square without worrying about opportunity attack.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So then,
Also, if you just sidestep out of that block to right here, you're still technically in melee range, and they don't get an
Right.
opportunity
That's
attack
true.
anyway.
that's
Yeah,
true.
you
That's
can,
what I
you
want.
can move
I was-
either way here.
I was thinking that anyways. All right. So let me move here to get out, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hand out onto the Drake. That Drake's like really messed up, correct?
Yeah, he's pretty beat up.
Okay. I want to put my hand out onto the Drake and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
Make a melee spell attack. So d20 plus my melee spell attack is +8. So you're gonna see if anybody's close enough to actually. I guess they can't see because of that. But when my one of the skulls in my ring fades. Of my 6.
Mm-hmm.
So D20. That's why you're gonna see me have to do the math myself. D20 plus 8. So 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then that's 3d10 necrotic damage.
Jeez,
Is
That's
it-
what it says at least.
That hurts.
that does hurt.
Yes, it is D10s.
So 13 damage total.
That is enough. What is you
So I'm
reach your
leg-
hand out? Go ahead and
Yeah, I'm
shred
just
it.
gonna reach my hand out and just like I'm just gonna just rest, and then I'm just gonna touch it on its face and just let it just seep into him and then kill him.
All right, you guys watch as this thing just falls to the floor, lifeless.
And then keep the same order to my zombies. They keep coming.
Okay. We're gonna move 20
It's
additional.
important to note the zombies will be slowed by spirit guardians.
Okay.
Since you only get to designate people that you can see when you cast it.
Okay.
Get to there.
But they're not gonna get damaged, right?
That's a good question. I think they actually might.
If they do, I'm just gonna. I
Maybe
mean,
a
I don't know
resistance.
that, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Because I
So
can't designate them not to, so I think that they would be fucked. Yeah.
Rand just doesn't like.
Yeah, so they would take damage from it.
Rand just doesn't like my guys, so he's trying to get rid.
You're
He's
lucky
trying to
they
teach me
weren't-
a lesson.
And you're lucky they weren't there when I used my channel of divinity. Okay.
All right. Well, now it's
I'm
going
just
to
gonna
be this Bone Knight's turn. So, what would he do here?
The first thing he has to do is
Wisdom save. Good call. It's a 21.
all right. So he saves. He still takes fast damage.
Okay.
Big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers. Big numbers.
14.
So he takes.
7.
It's 5 plus, so it's 9 points damage because it is cast at a higher level.
Oh, that's right. 19. And actually, because it's benefiting you, it'd actually be rounded up, so it'd be 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, benefit for you guys, it's not a benefit for them. Okay, so he takes 10 damage from the Spirit Guardians. And I think he is going to move because Frederick is so large.
Yeah. Man's thick now.
Let's see. He is going to, as his action, he's going to look at Frederick. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
You save.
Nice.
You watch as he looks at you for a second and begins to maybe rehearse some sort of words that you're unable to understand, and you almost feel like you're like charmed by him, but you resist it and you hold yourself away from him. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Just kind of looking. Sorry.
No bonus action. Nothing else I can do. Oh.
Yeah, he has a lot. Okay. Then as his bonus action,
Shatter. He just falls apart.
he's going to look at Ran. And Ran, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. All right, that
8.
is a fail.
What?
You are now drawn to this bone knight. For the duration, which is concentration for up to 1 minute.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than this bone knight, and you must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that's more than 30 feet away from him.
So I basically I just have to fight him.
Yes, if you fight anything else, it's disadvantage.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. That's what I was going to do.
It's okay. That's what he wants as well. All right. So we'll take off that spell, and that'll be his turn. Back at the top, it's Leaf.
Leaf is gonna move up here. And throw her daggers at homeboy with the bony homeboy.
Okay. That hits.
He is right next to my best friend.
19. Ah. Still standing, but you're starting to see some cracks in his bones and his armor.
And that one
13
doesn't-
misses, unfortunately.
And she's
Concentration
staying where
check.
she is.
Okay. Next up, it's this guard Drake here. It needs to make another wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Concentration check, right, for him?
Yeah, does he have to roll concentration on that?
Oh,
Since
yes.
he took damage?
That is true. How much did he take? What was it again?
6 plus
19.
13.
Yeah.
So the first attack.
Times.
The first attack would be 19. So what is that? It's the DC is 19, correct? Or is it?
No, it'd be 10. So
Oh.
it's either it's a minimum of 10 or half the damage. So
Oh, okay, okay,
for both of these, it should be 10.
okay.
Wait, she missed the second one.
Yeah.
She missed on the second. Yeah. So just 10 for this.
And it's a con. Okay. Ah, he fails.
Let's go.
Compelled duel wears off, Ran. You no longer feel like you have to solely target him.
Still has murder in his heart.
Okay.
At the foul creature.
The guard Drake now, it's his turn. He's going to go ahead and make his wisdom save. Which is just a 10.
That's a fail. I almost rolled that at level 9.
Oh God.
Would have been crazy damage.
That's
Alright,
19.
19. You watch as these spirit guardians start to fly in and use maces and hammers. You watch as it breaks one of the horns off, and you watch as one of them smacks it right in the eye, and you watch as this guard Drake falls, unable to continue. Those guys are dead. Now it's Rand's turn. One enemy left.
First, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon. Can it occupy that space where that Drake just died? Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Since the Drake is no longer moving and it's like fallen prone, I'd say it can hover above it.
Yep, moving him there.
Right?
And have him attack. That's
10
miss.
misses, unfortunately. It parries you away with its great sword.
Problem. Let me see. What do I want to do here? Alright, I am going to move to here.
Okay.
Flanking. So would I get an advantage on a melee attack?
With Frederick.
I would say in this circumstance, yes. He's kind of focused on the spiritual weapon and Frederick. 22 does hit for 3 bludgeoning.
And I am going to pump a divine strike into that.
Okay. Which is an additional 5. What is the damage type on that?
The damage type.
Just curious.
It just says divine energy.
Okay.
Oh, imagine it's radiant.
Probably radiant.
I would assume. Yes, sorry, it is. It's radiant damage.
Okay. Nothing extra happens or anything. I was just wondering. Okay, an extra 5 points of damage as it hits him.
Oh god, now you're making me nervous.
Okay. Next up, Frederick. He looks
Well,
small to you.
I'm still pretty big, and
You're
he's
kind of
not a
hunched. You're
target at this point.
kind of hunching over because you're right up
Um,
against the wall now.
So we're flanking, right? So I have advantage on attack rolls.
Well, he is currently kind of aiming in your direction with the spiritual weapon, so you wouldn't. Rand did.
Okay, that makes sense. Then I will attack once, quarterstaff.
That
24 hit,
hits.
13 bludgeoning.
Jeez.
And then that's a 1d4. Well, so add 2 to that, so it's 15.
Okay.
And then another quarterstaff attack, so 22 to hit,
Okay.
and that's 8 bludgeoning damage with that one.
Okay. He's looking pretty weak.
Looking pretty weak.
You're starting to see some bones are breaking off of him. He's cracking.
Well, I'm gonna use a key point, and I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
2 punches.
So
The first
I,
one,
that
nothing
misses.
happens.
Come on, please.
Oh.
Son of a.
You roll a natural 1 as you try to punch into him again. His armor seems reinforced in that spot, and you kind of crack your own knuckles, even though you're bigger than him.
Hey, I got 2 hits on him.
You did.
All right, yep, that's it.
Okay.
All I can do.
Cal.
Cal's gonna scooch over here and just go for a firebolt.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos for advantage here.
Okay.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Shit.
damn!
Okay, so it's a 2d10, so you take
It rolled
max.
2d10 twice, so I think it's got the old coding on it.
Okay. So the max damage is 20, and then a 2d10?
Yeah, it actually almost did that for the roll for us.
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
We can just do 30
Okay.
and just change the 19 to the 20 if you want.
Okay. So 30 damage total.
Fire damage. Yep.
What does this look like to you? As you eliminate this guy.
Cal's eyes will glow orange as he turns on the chaos and kind of sees the perfect shot, kind of just holds it up with one hand like a baseball almost and chucks it right at his face.
All right. You take this and you throw this orange glowing firebolt, and as it hits him right in the face, for the first time, this knight kind of reaches up to try and stop the flames. However, it's gone through the face and burns away the skull. You watch as he, headless for a moment, just kind of wildly swinging, missing. The rest of his body begins to crack and turns into dust as it falls back into this pile of bones, now just dust. You guys have killed this bone knight.
Nice.
Nice.
Corner will immediately, because he's like, holy shit, that thing's awesome. It's literally right up my alley. I want to, while Leaf goes over there to the people, he wants to go and just study. Even if it's just dust, he just wants to like sift through, just try to see if he can find like what powered it. Like, there's got to be somebody who was here, to give it something.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check. Is
24.
definitely magical. It seems like there's it had to have been either placed here by somebody, or that this creature had once in its previous skeleton form had somehow gotten a hold of some type of necromantic magic
Like lynched
that
him.
yeah, that and maybe caused him to evolve into into this powerful being. Um, it's hard to see with how you were fighting it and looking at nothing but dust now. It's hard to know
Mhm.
if it was a trap or if it was set here by somebody, or had one time been something weaker that had evolved from another power.
Gotcha.
But you know now that it is at rest, essentially.
I don't think this sword's gonna fit in your bag, Ran.
As Rand's trying to fit it into the bag.
It does fit actually.
Holy!
It's a great sword. It's a bit longer, but it fits.
I'm not an expert on all magic.
I got
Bag
a
holdings are
great
hard.
sword and a great axe in there now.
And the Crexia
So-
sword.
What are you talking about?
Leaf is like while she's trying to pick this lock, she's like, "Is there anything else? Tell me now. Is there anything else?"
The man looks at you. He's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so strong!" And he's like looking at they're kind of looking at Frederick, who is now at about this time shrinking,
Yep.
Doo, doo, doo.
and they're like, "We've never seen anything like that." As they look at you and they kind of applaud. They're not talking silently anymore, and the man kind of looks at you. You've cleared this out, but there's something far worse happening. There used to be more of us. As he kind of tries to stomach
Don't say that.
some of these words. There used to be a lot more of us, but they're doing something with us. He says, we've only seen this room. He said, but that large beast in the other room would come out and he would drag us out, and he would, one by one, he started taking us away, and we kept hearing these loud roars, and it felt like the ground was shaking nearby. He says, I don't know. He's like, whatever it is, it can't be good.
Do you know your way out of here?
I was blindfolded when we were brought here, so no. And the other two are kind of like nodding, like they the same thing happened to them, but everything that this guy is saying is seems to be true.
So she's gonna like unlock their cages, and give them kind of like a verbal map of how to get out, and be like, if you see a tile with an X, do not step on it, walk around it, and like tell them exactly how to get out, and like, we've cleared the way to this, just get out.
All three guys kind of look, and they say, there was at least 10 of us here. I think we're the last three, so if you happen to see the rest of us, just bring everybody back. And all
We'll
three
do
kind
everything we can.
all three
Get
kind
yourself to safety.
yeah, they all three kind of look and they begin to run off, using the map.
Make
that
sure-
you've
Don't step on
given.
the X.
I
We
really
have-
want us to find at least one of them impaled by whatever the X did, and the other two are just like, we told him not to touch it.
Huh.
Oh, there goes our PR chance to tell the Unbroken.
Oh yeah.
Wait, we're the
That's all I was doing. I was like, that wait, the Unbroken. Okay.
All right. With that, we are going to end our session right there for tonight.
awesome. Corn doesn't want to look in the bag.
I can't right now.
Huh.
It doesn't make sense for Corn to look right this second.
Yeah.
And plus, I need to put some false life on me before I reach in because it almost killed me last time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, that and most likely, from what the three people said, they heard big, loud roars in the other room. So,
Oh, did they? Is that what they said? I thought that
Yeah.
they were saying that the big guy was pulling them out.
yeah, pulling them out, and then after that, they would start hearing like very
Loud
loud
noises.
roars and like the ground shaking.
They've been feeding a dragon. Awesome.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Okay. Can we build in a short rest here, if that's good with everybody?
This is what we talked about 3 months ago, and we never.
1 hour for a short rest. So
1 hour for a short rest.
Yeah, you guys can. I'd say at minimum 45 minutes.
As a monk, I don't get all of my key points back.
I don't get anything back as a cleric.
You don't?
it's
My
just
hit dice.
risky because the moment they find bodies, they're gonna get on high alert.
See, there's only one other door that we didn't go to, and that's all in the north section. Like we've gone through this entire place almost.
I'm thinking
It's true.
this next room on the right. I think that's the big boy.
It's either that or it
so-
could be stairs that go down somewhere else. Could be a whole nother level to this place. So that's what, 9, 13. Okay, that's good. That gets me.
Yeah, if you guys are taking a short rest, you can take hit dice.
Yes,
So
I would
Nat,
not
did
go-
we decide, I know I've asked you this 6 times, the crystal blade. Did we decide on short sword?
I think originally, I think it was supposed to be a long sword. But I think we can just call it a short sword so you can use it, because that was the intent.
Because if it's a short sword, then she's gonna take her short rest and attune to the crystal blade and change out one of the daggers for the blade, because you can have 2 daggers and a blade.
Okay. We'll do
Oh,
that.
for taking a short rest, this is perfect time to look for the crystal.
There we go.
You
That's
doing,
what I
Stay
wanted.
Baby? Don't come up.
I'm gonna put that in chat because I will forget it again.
Yeah, I
Are-
was down to 28 out of 76, so I'm now back up to 73 out of 76.
Hit dice, man.
So since I'm a level 7 wizard with arcane recovery, I get equal to or less than half my wizard level, rounded up.
Mm-hmm.
So is that 3 or 4? 3? 4?
Less than or equal to half of your wizard level?
It says it's equal to or less than half of your wizard level, rounded. But then in parentheses it says rounded up.
Yeah, so it'd be 4.
Okay, thank you.
What is the monk martial arts die? I don't know what that. I want to see if I can.
That's the martial. Yeah, the monk dice is it should be on the chart for it. I'm pulling it up right now. But
Wait, we're
it's based on your level. So for you, level 9 or 8, sorry, 8, 1d6.
1d6. Okay, so
Martial arts is 1d6.
I'm gonna use my dragon hide belt. So I get some key points back because I only have 3 right now.
All right.
So, point of clarity for me, if you could.
Sure.
So at level 8, I took Warcaster, so I can now use spells for an opportunity attack in place of a melee attack. What spells qualify for that, or is it just any spell that I can cast that targets one person?
Wait, ask that question one more time. I was reading it.
Yeah. So what spells qualify? What could I cast as a reaction for an attack of opportunity?
Okay. When a hostile.
Normally, you can't cast spells as a reaction for attack of opportunity specifically, unless you have the Warcaster feat.
That's one of I
That he has a Warcaster.
Oh, he
feat, that's-
has it. Okay, that's
yeah,
my
I
bad.
took Warcaster as my feat at level 8.
I'm pretty sure then it's just like spell attacks. Let me.
I believe you can cast a spell as your reaction rather than use like your melee weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be a spell that has a casting time of specifically one action that only targets one creature.
That's kind of cool.
So would
So
I?
if you have like inflict wounds, you could use inflict wounds as an example
Right.
because it targets one thing and it takes one action to use.
Well, what about like? Hold
Like guiding bolts would work.
Yep.
on. What about banishment?
Let me see.
Banishment casting time is one action.
Targets one creature. You could use banishment as a reaction. Yeah.
Yeah. One creature.
You hit me. Banish.
That's
God.
hilarious. That's a good spell too.
I did kind of sit here and think. I was like, wow. So if I get into a fight with a big bad that runs away from me, like if I was in melee with that bone lord,
Bone Knight, yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then turn channel divinity, turn undead, it runs away from me. I can then banish it. Try to banish it as well.
Yeah. Where are you going? Banish.
Yeah. You thought I was gonna let you escape.
Jeez.
Well, I feel like the cleric is coming online, and I can do a lot of different things.
Right.
Yeah.
So
The spell
more than-
versatility is pretty sweet.
yeah, I got a lot of options. Like even being able to use inflict wounds. That's gonna be awesome. I've read some cool combos.
Oh, yeah, you just got used a few times tonight from the enemy, and it was killing
Yeah.
some zombies.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're going to the Shadow Realm.
Awesome, guys.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Great job. Great fun. Yes.
Been
Missed it.
Been a minute, but I'm glad we're back.
2 weeks.
Banger of a session.
Yes. So we'll try to meet back again 2 weeks right before Christmas, and then after that we'll talk about when we can meet again, because that's going to be kind of a crazy time around Christmas. But
Right.
Yeah.
I figured it wouldn't be till
Yeah.
after the next time. It wouldn't be till sometime in the new year.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, but we'll get through the dragon cultists and then see what
At
We're
some
almost
point,
there.
there's so much to go through. But like,
There's so much darkness.
I really-
yeah.
well, I'm thinking this up here is gonna be something really important. Like at the very top, it's like a fucking janitor's closet.
Well, what did you guys think? I know it was our first session back, but what did you guys think as far
We
as
hit the
everything?
ground running, just fucking killing everything, fighting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm scared for when you're like, well, you know what? I think I kind of need to fine tune the CR on these guys, and we get some big beefy boys.
Well, you should have seen the session like last time we played. Like Leaf almost went down.
Yeah.
Like this place
was
hasn't
bad.
been easy.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe next session you guys will probably have it cleared, but we'll see what happens.
Totally.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again. We'll meet back up in
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yep.
All right.
You guys take care.
See y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Everybody.
Take care.